the memorable part.
Yeah.
Is the fight.
Yeah.
And that's what people always will link it back to.
Yeah.
They're not going to think about when Goku was in the fucking van. Fucking dying and shit. Nah. They're thinking about Vegeta allowing Cell to become Perfect Cell and then getting whooped up.
Yeah, true. Hey guys, welcome back to the Smash Bros podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Leo, and here we got
JR.
And over here,
it's cheesy.
And we're here to bring you your gaming and anime news and keep you entertained, keep you interested, and keep you up to date with what's going on and how we're feeling about what's going on in the world as well. One of the topics we're going to be talking about today is about the future of gaming and also our favorite gaming moments and also our favorite consoles throughout history, because we've been playing for quite a while.
Yeah. In
different periods and different consoles. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that moment and the highlight at the start, and we're going to get straight into it. So see you guys in a second. Alright guys, how you guys doing? Pretty good?
Yeah, I'm doing good, bro.
Yeah?
Doing good.
Yeah, it's a nice Sunday.
You don't know. You know what
Nice
I'm going to
Sunday.
say? You know what I'm going to say? Podcast day.
Podcast day.
Yes sir.
Best day of the week. Let's go.
Yeah. And busy week or been alright?
Yeah, busy because of work. Work is long, bro. That's all I can say. Work is just long.
I feel you on that one.
It is what it is. Need to get the money, so I have to keep going.
Yeah, man. And what about you, Shizzy?
Same, but like, I've literally just got over a cold, which I had like in the last podcast episode as well. Like, that was the start. It got horrible, bro. And then literally I just got over it like yesterday. Felt good in the evening. And then now, like, I've not got a cold or like a cough or anything like that. So like, I feel like,
better?
yeah,
Okay,
bro.
that's good,
You know when you get a cold, and you get that blocked nose and you can't breathe, You know when it goes like when you're able to breathe through your nose. You know that like you take that for granted.
Bro.
Oh
Every time
man.
I'm ill, I'm like, shit. I should have lived healthier.
Yeah, man. You should have breathed more.
Oh man, I should have breathed more. Yeah,
Oh man.
should have breathed more.
Oxygen, man.
Like,
Keep it good.
What, so you don't breathe enough? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I'm not conscious of it. So
I'm taking for granted right now.
I mean, now I am, but I wasn't before. I was doing what I needed to do.
That's so good. I should have breathed more.
The new slogan, isn't it?
Take it. Yeah. Breathe more, guys.
Breathe more, guys.
Breathe more.
Just breathe
But
more.
Shishi, I got to bring something with you, Shishi, because we've been bringing this up every podcast for the last 3 podcasts.
What?
Have you watched the Nintendo?
No, I still haven't. And that's why, right. You know, just before we started, I said like my first pick for this is gonna be a bit controversial.
Yeah, well, okay, we get to that. Cause I don't want to talk about it.
Not yet.
It's the same thing. It's the same. You haven't watched it 3 weeks, 6 weeks actually, technically.
Which is fair.
I am now.
But how are you?
Well,
I was better until I heard that. But to be honest, I was expecting it. I was actually expecting it.
So then why would you get this way if you knew what it was gonna be?
I know, but like there was like a slim of hope. Like, you know what? Maybe, maybe my guy finally came through after all that chatting. Been out here like 3 times.
I still haven't watched it. I just haven't watched it.
No, he didn't watch it.
Now more so, I just haven't watched it. I can't even.
So guys,
reason for it.
he's just capper. Like it's why he wears all the caps. You seen his house? You seen his, his background?
You seen
all
my
the
background?
caps,
Yeah.
all the caps. The supreme capper. It's just,
Hey, don't
it's just
worry.
season.
I'll be ready. I'll be ready for the episode when we bring Faris on and then we fight out.
No, but like you said last time, you're under the assumption you're gonna be on the same side as him. You haven't even watched it to know what you're gonna align with.
I probably will. But yeah, no, which is fair. Like
Probably will.
Do you know what?
No,
Do you know what?
You saying that just makes me feel like you're just already decided what side of fate you're gonna be on.
No. Do you know what?
And
I'm
you've already read it.
gonna watch it tomorrow in the morning. First thing I do, I'm gonna watch it.
Say less.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Say less.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, you guys, you heard it here, guys.
So next episode, you can ask me the question and I'll have an answer for
And
you.
I'm not gonna remind him. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna wait until
Yeah, the episode.
2 weeks time. I think it's JL will be hosting that one, and then we'll see what happens in that one.
Yeah. But yeah, I was going to ask you this literally just before we started as well, because you mentioned Frankie. Right? I needed to ask you. To be fair, I was going to ask you this the last episode as well. Is what do you think of the voice actor change?
Oh, I mean, it's not that great, but it is what it is.
Like, did you notice like a fat difference?
Yeah, of course,
like,
he doesn't do the Frankie stuff. He doesn't like roll the R's. He doesn't do that
it
stuff.
doesn't sound the same anymore.
No, but I can't remember what happened to him. Did he pass away?
can't remember if he passed away or if he just retired, but it was.
not sure.
I mean, it's
It was
one
a while
or the other,
ago.
isn't it? Yeah.
So I don't remember what happened, but
Rest in
it
peace,
is what it
yes.
is. It doesn't matter to me too much. Frankie isn't like a massive character anymore anyway.
It feels like he is though in this.
I mean, I guess he's been
More prominent, yeah.
present, but he's not doing stuff.
Yeah.
Frankie doesn't do stuff. He goes to the ship, he gets the ship, and that's who he does.
Role is vital, you know.
Well,
Role is
his
vital.
role is vital.
His role
I'll give
is
you that.
vital,
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. You
You
need
need a
a
ship, right? Imagine like you just get a hole in your ship, bro, while you're sailing. Like,
Long day, fam.
yeah, and my man is there
Yeah.
with his cola bottles ready to block everything up.
He doesn't get any moments.
Yeah.
He doesn't get any
Yeah,
moments.
yeah.
He doesn't get any moments. This is fine. I don't think he needs it to.
Which I thought he would do though in Egghead, you know, because you know
this is more like his type of vibe.
his realm as well,
Yeah,
like in the
yeah.
sense because like Egghead, like he based literally a lot of his sort of in the anime. I'm gonna say the
Yeah, he
lifespan.
learned a lot
anime,
of the stuff
yeah,
from Dr. Vigapunk
Yeah.
from when he got
that
sent
old
away.
lab. Yeah,
he learned a lot,
exactly.
but
I mean, he turned himself into a cyborg based off of the
the
knowledge he
blueprints
got.
and all that.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
So
so I'm quite
but-
surprised that he's not more like sort of more involved with this arc.
yeah, I guess
You know what I mean?
they're more focused on Bonnie and
Kuma. and-
Bonnie Kima, the main two things.
Yeah.
Interesting episode.
Have they
today about
showed that already? Have they showed like anything about it already?
They showed about his background today.
Oh, today?
Yeah, they showed his background.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, but we don't know too
Oh.
much about his background. We just know his background. We don't know
Okay.
like,
So what
what
like,
it means.
spoiler alert. What did they actually show?
That his race is
Oh, what race
name.
he's from and
yeah,
everything.
and said something about
Oh.
giants, but I don't know anything about it yet.
Mm,
I know
okay,
he was
okay,
he was a
okay.
slave, but that's
So
all I know.
was it just a flashback?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Just a flashback,
What, the whole episode or?
most of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I haven't watched it yet, and I did want to watch it because this arc I need to just even though I've like read, I already know what's gonna happen and everything, but like I just want to watch it to see how it's animated. Because when I was reading it, it was just hype. I can't lie.
As you can tell, guys, JR, he's not One Piece fan, not really. You got to what episode 150 maybe? Skypiea.
Yeah,
I think that's around 150 or so.
Yeah, around that number.
Yeah.
Yes.
Skypiea is. I stopped twice during that arc. I think it's long for no reason.
It's really weird. Yeah, I keep getting on my YouTube on the shorts. I keep getting the fucking fight between NL and Luffy just pop up on shorts for some reason.
They know you, man. They know you're One Piece star and you just need it.
Apparently.
You breathe it.
Even though
I don't see that. I don't see that.
Even though I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I at the time, now I appreciate like the Skypiea arc way more for what it was, right? But at the time, like when I watched it, it was just that starting phase of an anime. Do you know what I mean? Like in that sense,
Starting phase.
like,
It's episode 150.
like the first big.
No, they already had a big first big. That's Crocodile.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was actually. Yeah, that's actually true.
Never mind him,
But
guys.
anyway.
Never mind.
Anyway,
let's get into the star topic.
yeah.
So today, I wanted to talk about. There's been over the years, I've noticed there's been a lot of anime that when coming out, they've been doing well, and there's been a lot of pushback by some people who feel like they're overrated and maybe they don't like certain parts of it. And one anime this season that a lot of people are liking, but some people weren't feeling, and they were actually calling it trash, was Solo Leveling.
Nani?
That's a bit.
So there was actually a lot of people, definitely I saw on Twitter, I saw online, they were shitting on Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's not jump the gun. Let's kind of understand what their line of thinking is.
I heard a little bit about this, but I didn't know how big of a sort of side that people are taking on.
It was quite a lot, which I mean, I was kind of surprised, but then I was also not surprised because I've seen this a lot. When something's popular, there's always people who are not liking the fact that it's popular. In comparison to things maybe they like more and they think it's better. Now, I think a lot of the people, what they were saying was that Solo Leveling is pretty basic. Like, there's not much of a storyline plot. It's very, our boy gets some powers, he goes fuck some shit up, he gets stronger, and he moves on to the next thing. Which is, it's kind of it. It is kind of it.
On the fucking dot.
Yeah, it is basically it. But my point of view was, you know what, you guys are right. That is a lot of what this anime is.
Literally is that.
But that's kind of all we need it to be, at least at the moment. Because I was enjoying seeing our guy get new powers, leveling up, the fascinating aspects of him utilizing the power, getting the new minions, because you don't see this that much in anime. And I know the overpowered trope, a lot of people don't vibe with it. Like sometimes I don't vibe with it. Like for example, Overlord, they did an Overlord, and I didn't vibe with that one that much. I did enjoy it at first, but there was never a threat.
Yeah,
that was the problem.
That was my issue with Overlord. Pretty much. I've only seen one season, so I can't really say too much in terms of that. But that was the reason why I didn't continue, because I was like, yo, we're just chilling throughout this whole anime. Like nothing felt. Oh shit.
I couldn't get into it. I watched about like 4 episodes.
Oh, fair. But apart from that, I love overpowered characters, especially when like the ops, they're like, look at you, you're just a shit guy, man. Shit guy, bro. And he's just there, humble as fuck. Next thing you know, muck.
That comes back to you, and I think the first time I saw that review was you and Naruto. That's when it first.
Naruto's the ultimate one in that sense.
Yeah.
But Naruto is like,
but he wasn't like overpowered.
It's steady build up.
Yeah,
he had like a what people know to have in that, had like a really strong power within him.
Yeah.
But like, and we all knew he had that strong power, but it's just that he couldn't really utilize it, and you got to see him learn how to use it.
Yeah. And definitely in the main Naruto, it came out in bursts. Like it's not like he tapped into it, it just came out.
Yeah.
It came out when he was feeling emotional, or when there was nothing left he could do.
For it, yeah.
People, his friends are in trouble. He just got into it and started going crazy
without knowing how he did it.
Yeah, the only time I think the first time he proper tapped into it when he's trying to get Sasuke back. That's when he tapped into it, and it was going crazy.
Yeah, that was mad. That was mad.
Yeah, so like,
is that after he learns
Rasengan?
Stage art and stuff?
No, that's way
before
Stage art is in Shippuden, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's talking about
the back end of Naruto.
Yeah. Technically, it's not even back end. Technically, it's the middle.
In the middle, yeah.
And then you have the 100 episodes of filler.
Oh, well, yeah.
Straight bullshit.
Yeah, straight bullshit.
Yep. I can't forget there's an episode where they lied to you about Sasuke coming back. They're like, oh.
Yeah, you're thinking he's coming, and then it's just bullshit.
Yeah, more Orochimaru, fake village shit.
Yeah, all that nonsense.
Yeah, man. But come back to the main topic. Yeah, man. So what do you guys think about that? Like, you say you like overpowered characters, but
I do. Yeah. It's funny you say that, because my sister, she actually hates solo leveling.
No way.
Yeah.
What does she say?
Well, when she was saying it to me, what you said.
Oldest.
No.
Middle.
Yeah. Pretty much what you said. She was also kind of saying like she enjoys animes where like the other characters have meaning and stories and everything as well.
It's not always just about the main character.
Yeah. Which was with solo leveling, you don't really get to see
anyone else.
The other characters don't really mean anything.
No, they
don't.
don't.
I mean,
yeah.
They have the tiny little bit of input here and there, but that's about it.
Yeah, just little moments, but not like, I don't know.
My boy Jin.
Well, yeah, Avatar is a perfect one. Yeah,
Avatar, because like we're following Aang, but then you're following Zuko. Yeah. And then sometimes you're following your sister, you're following Iroh, you're following all these other things.
You get different point of views all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, that's it. And then obviously one thing that I was saying, but it wasn't too deep for us. I'm assuming anyway. It's just like the law in the world. We didn't really understand what was happening, and we still don't really get it.
Yeah, we still don't. I mean, 2 seasons in, I think.
Yeah.
I probably will agree with that. That season 3, 100%, we need to know what's going on at this point.
Yeah, definitely.
But season 2, we did learn more, but I don't think we learned enough to understand.
I feel like we got more questions than answers in season 2.
Yeah.
So more was shown, but it's more like more question marks. Like, what the fuck does this even mean?
But with that though, don't you think like pretty much nearly a lot of animes do that anyway? Because let me use, I guess Naruto you can use a little bit in that sense as well, because obviously when we're watching it and everything, you just think it's about the world at the moment, at that time, what's going on in the world there, right? Yeah. And then when you come to the end of Shippuden, obviously with everything that happens with Madara and everything, and then with Kaguya coming, then you see that it's bigger than just that. Do you know what I mean? In that sense, like, we didn't know that it was gonna be fucking aliens coming. That's what caused everything like that. In that sense, and I'm not saying like, oh,
I completely disagree.
Okay.
Completely, because in terms of lore in Naruto, we were getting that from the get-go. We learned about even like the village. We know that the village isn't the country. We know that the village is inside the country, which acts like a military governing. And then you have the actual country itself. Like, it actually goes into detail into the lore of the fucking world there. But in solo leveling, what the fuck do you even know?
Yeah, you don't know anything.
That's true. But
And
I mean,
you can try and compare it, but comparing lengths, we what 2 seasons?
Yeah.
It's much short anime. You know, you expect to learn stuff faster than Naruto, which is much longer anime.
Yeah, no, that bit's true. I will give you that.
The way it's gonna portray the story is gonna be way different. Most short animes, they do tell you more because they have to, because it's shorter.
Yeah,
It's just how it goes.
yeah.
So when it comes to your sister's point and those people's point, I agree with that. But ultimately, to me, it doesn't matter because because I enjoy it for what it is.
For what it
that's
is,
what I want.
enjoy it.
I don't need every anime to be so
In depth
with story, so in depth with plot. There's anime. Code Geass, my favorite anime of all time. That's because it's in depth with plot and story.
Yeah,
but I don't
one
always
of the
need
best
that.
animes.
No, that's true.
Yeah, I love mechas, Gundam down there, but I don't always need the mecha in anime.
Probably your most favorite anime.
Most of my
what's it
favorite animes.
called? Why have I just forgotten it? Berserk.
Yeah, Berserk.
Like the story and the depth in the storytelling.
Berserk has everything.
Yeah, but you see my point in
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say, because I would completely agree with you on that as well in that sense.
So sometimes like I want that stuff, but if there's anime who doesn't have it but focuses on other stuff, I'm still there for it because I'm enjoying what it's presenting to me. But I will want more story as we go along, 100%, because we have more questions now as you
And
stated.
I think they will start answering it more though if we get a season 3, and I don't think they've confirmed anything yet, have they?
They said 5 seasons, I think I remember.
Have been confirmed then, like that they're definitely going to do then, yeah.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
But they're saying that
they planned for the 5.
Okay.
And I heard the third one might come 2026 is what I heard. Might.
Wow. Okay. So like, but the thing is I feel like, because do you remember when we were watching, right, sort of, and obviously doing our reviews and everything for the second season, right? Yeah. I think it was middle of the season where we were like, what the fuck is going on with his dad?
Yeah, his dad didn't turn up again. We thought he was going to turn up again.
At least at the last episode, and he never did. Yeah.
He never did.
So like, I'm hoping more so than anything else that we're gonna start seeing him being put into the story more and everything, because like obviously that's probably the biggest question that we all have.
Yeah.
In relation, that as well as where the fuck is he getting this power from? What is this system that's...
Yeah.
Because that's probably the biggest question. Yeah. And then the second would be, where's his dad come from? Like, what is he talking about? Like, there's more to this than... Do you know, you see what
I mean, there's a big thing that came up in that episode with that demon girl, when she said that, you know, the world reset after he left and all this stuff, and she was saying they're transported from somewhere else.
Yeah.
They never went into that at all. We have no idea what that even means right now.
Oh, cool, bro.
Yeah.
And that could mean everything.
Yeah.
But
no, 100%.
Doesn't mean anything right now until they tell us. So I expected at least some of that.
Can you imagine?
Hopefully next season at least.
Could you imagine? If solo leveling is just like a Matrix style kind of story, like that would be crazy. That would just be crazy, because like it reminds me of that for some reason.
You never know, man. You never.
No. Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But also to go back to what you were saying about obviously getting a lot of negative feedback and everything, I feel like a lot of people, they just want to be contrarians. Like they just for the sake of not following what's popular, they just want to go against it. And there's a lot of people do that, and a lot of people do that without even realizing. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna try and psychoanalyze like a fucking large majority of the fucking population in the world that hate on this show, but like, I personally agree with pretty much what you man have already said, but like I can't see how you can hate on a show like this where you get pretty much what you want from the anime, like in the sense like when you look into the core basis of what this anime is about, right? Yeah, you get everything that you need from it. Like there's not been there's been a couple episodes where it's like
when you say get what you want, I feel like, and this is how I'm getting it, yeah. I feel like it's more like the actions and shit.
Well, yeah, but like, again, but then that goes back to what we've just agreed on, which is that we don't need like in-depth story and things like that. And the lore bit I can completely understand about, right? Yeah, because as we've just said, is there's so many questions we have about it, and I would hope that they would start answering some of those at least in this third season coming up, because I guess I think it's from the first season where they were setting up this whole an island thing anyway. Yeah. Because they mentioned it in the first season as well. Do you know what I mean? So, like, in a sense, we should have expected that to have come sooner rather than later. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't expect us to deal with this ant island in, like, third or fourth season, because at that point, you'd want to know more about the fucking rest of the world and like the gates and everything like that, because like we don't know a lot about the gates and why they appear.
No, and we don't know why a boy always seems to be getting into red gates. Like,
Yeah.
why is this? Literally at the end, he got into another gate.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I'm trying to say. We're always asking why. We're not questioning what's going on. And like, if season 1 and 2 was combined and was one season, I don't feel like a lot of people will be as upset, because then season 2, we've done all the. Because think about it, when you at the start, you're thinking his main goal is saving his mum, right?
Which you did in season 2, no? Yeah.
Finished and done, yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, where do we go from now? Like, none of us can actually say what's going on, right? But we can speculate. Oh yeah, something with the dad and that shit. But that's about it.
Yeah, they never really set up anything for us to know.
Yeah.
What's going on with that? Now we can speculate on.
Well, no, they did technically. He's gonna set up his own guild, no?
That's true. He's gonna set up his own guild.
Yeah.
own
So
guild
that will most likely obviously be something for season 3, and I reckon, and like again, this is full on me just trying to guess what's gonna happen. Right? Is he's gonna build his own guild, which, let's be honest, is like it's gonna be successful in some way or another because of the fact that he's stinking rich now from all the work he's done, and like he'll be able to build his own guild. And I think the chairman of the whole thing accepted that as well, didn't he? At the end of season 2, right?
I think so.
And then that's when it's gonna start linking into the gates and that world when you go through the gates, because we can see that he's an anomaly to all of this.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So like, imagine the head of a guild is the anomaly. He's gonna want to go out and do what he wants to do as well, and then that's when the story. I don't know how they're gonna take it, but they're gonna progress it in that sense.
No,
do you know what I mean?
That's it.
Yeah.
But really, all we got, like, really and truly, the way I see it, is we just got sick fights.
Fair.
That is the main thing from Solo
Yeah,
Level
sick
that we
fights
always
and
get
cool
hyped
powers.
about.
Yeah.
We give all the episodes 10s when there was epic battles going on.
Yeah.
When there was nothing, no battles really going on.
Actually, I don't think we
9.5.
I don't think we gave
eight.
that many
Eight.
tens,
Eight.
but we definitely did give high
I
scores.
think probably gave
That
like
was bare tens,
3,
bruv.
4 tens. Probably.
Yeah.
I know the ice fight we gave probably a 10.
Yeah.
The fight with the guy,
The ant
old god
definitely.
guy,
Well, obviously the
yeah,
ant
yeah.
definitely, yeah.
and 10. Was there another 10? I think probably that was the 10.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if I go back, there's a lot of 10s.
Yeah,
Especially
Yeah,
when
but
it
it's
was
probably 10,
where-
like a lot of
where-
10s
where
from
the
all 3 of us put together.
battles.
Yeah.
But like for per episode, like if we just looked at, obviously we would all give it a 10, but if we overall look at,
Yeah, but that's what you're saying. The episodes that don't have like epic fights, we give it like an 8 or a 9
Yeah.
or whatever. Because the fights are the things that entertain
but
us
then,
for the
but
anime.
then wouldn't you say though, those episodes that don't have the fights, we still give it a really high score?
No, yeah, but my overall point is, after you saying what you said about this whole thing with solo leveling, all solo leveling really is hype battles,
Yeah.
and that's what people like it for.
Yeah.
And like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, they portray it in a good way. So the people that are kind of upset, they want more than just hype battles, and that's probably why they said solo leveling is
Yeah,
this.
no, like, and the thing is, I'm not going against those who hate on it, right? Yeah, like, because everyone's obviously allowed their opinion unless it's just so far out there where
Yeah,
it's
unless
like,
they're just being a hater.
yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
That's a good dick.
Yeah, yeah. But like, see, I'm one of them people. Like, for example, yeah, I'm gonna use not even an anime here, but like Game of Thrones, for example. Look how long it took for it, like, for you to actually get into the show in that sense. Even with that show, you gave it a chance to actually show us what it's potentially gonna do, and then once you get into the meat of it all, it's like, holy shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Except for the end.
Yeah, but I think with Solo Leveling, it's kind of shown what it's about already. Like, it is about the fights. It's not about extra stuff. Well, Game of Thrones is about speculation. What's it called? Traitors. It's about law. It's about story. Battles. Depending doom. All this political stuff. Like, it's about so many things. You see it from the get go. Literally from episode 1. You know it is.
Yeah.
And it goes through the whole thing. So if you know you like that, maybe you don't know where it's gonna go, but you can see what it's about.
Yeah,
Pretty
okay.
much from season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's facts.
But one thing I would say though with Solo Leveling, I know it just sounds like I'm trying to defend it, but I completely understand why people
I
wouldn't like it.
don't think we need to defend it because it is what it is.
yeah.
Like, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
That's what I
And
think as well.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Facts.
The thing with it is though, I feel like it's not even I feel like, I hope, right? This first season we're gonna get more lore. Because I do wanna see like Wagwan.
No, that's
Do
it.
you know what I'm saying? Like, the fights are what I think garnered the attention for the show, right? Like, I mean, it wouldn't be this popular if it didn't have great episodes, like up until this point.
Yeah.
Like, come on, 2 seasons, and even the first season was raved about, and then the second season, like, everyone wanted to watch it because they couldn't wait for it as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So this third season, I feel like it's still gonna get the same attention that season 1 and 2 got, if not more. And I would hope that they can use that attention and give us what everyone is asking for, which is just that lore.
And also probably more stakes, because I guess our boy at the moment,
There's not a lot of risk.
There's not a lot of risk. No. And even throughout the season, there wasn't too much risk. It was always kind of in control.
Like,
I don't think there was
second season he was a lot more in control.
Yeah, I don't think there was a moment where he was really out of control.
The thing,
not like first season.
No.
Felt like, so with the bigger fights, right? Yeah, I always felt like there was some sort of threat there, but it wasn't like that same kind of feeling of, he's definitely not gonna win, and then he just turns it around. There's always that feeling that we know that he's just gonna get through it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
That kind of got detached from 1 to 2, because in the season 1 there were moments where like this guy should have been dead.
Yeah, like right at the start.
Yeah,
right at the start.
Yeah. When he fought the Cerberus.
Statue,
should have been dead.
Yeah, 100%.
No, not even the Cerberus, bro. I'm talking about before he even got the powers.
No, I know, I said that, but I said and the Cerberus.
Oh, and the Cerberus. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
He just got lucky that he got teleported out.
Yeah.
That's legit.
He fucked his training up.
Yeah, that's legit. But season 2, I guess there's no points where he's actually struggling.
Yeah.
Against the first boss, no, it was calm. Like, he couldn't beat him by himself, but he had his man. He's like, we're good.
Yeah.
I think though that there will be more of that feeling of him not winning a fight is gonna come up, because, bro, I mean, look at his dad. Like, the way this guy goes about, and even though it was only a brief moment that we saw him, right? Yeah, but like the way he mashed up the American dude, yeah, like. If there's more beings, and I'm not going to say humans, but I'm just going to say beings in general, right? Yeah, out there that are like that, he's going to struggle, bro.
If there is, I think they need to change the ranking. I think everyone who's A is to go down to E. Our boy probably needs to come down to, I don't know, C maybe.
You never know.
And then all these other bosses are probably even higher than that.
You never know. I reckon they probably will do something like that, because
there's no way. There's no way.
What do you mean that they wouldn't do that?
No, there's no way that there isn't that many monsters that's much stronger. If his dad can come and mash up an S rank like it's nothing. There's no way.
Because they would have to definitely sort of change the way the ranking system works. Because like some of these monsters, like even the ant, like for Jinwoo wasn't that difficult. When you watch the fight, like,
it wasn't as difficult as you would expect to know. Because
like,
if you really deep it, if he got all his man them in like he did with the first guy, game over. If he just had his captains with him,
all the big boys,
just the big boys, that's it. That's it.
That would have been it.
Yeah,
no, it's true. It's true.
But to be honest, it wasn't the solo level I was thinking of. I was also thinking of Dragon Ball as well. Because back in the day, a lot of people also said some similar stuff about Dragon Ball back in the day, mostly Dragon Ball Z. That they're saying is overrated because it's just all about fighting and all the stuff. So it's not the solo level. This is like probably one of the more recent examples of this that I've seen.
Okay.
But it's something I've seen for a while, and I guess it's like what you're saying, where I guess some people are trying to be contrarians, where they just want to go against the grain.
Yeah.
And I used to be like that too, actually, when it came to Dragon Ball. Back in the day, I don't know what made me think this. I was like, oh, this anime is just about fighting, blah blah blah. I went back and we watched it. I'm like, bro, this has bare lore in it. Like Dragon Ball has bare lore. Like when about Frieza, about the androids, like they go and just talking about all these stuff, and these characters are just talking. It's not all about fighting. I'm like, yo, this is actually way more than just fighting.
The thing is though, with Dragon Ball, like not Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball Z, you would think it's more about fighting anyway, because it kind of leads up to it. Like in Dragon Ball, like he's literally training to be a martial artist.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you would expect it to be more about fighting.
I was about to say, like, I feel like people saying that with Z because they probably never watched Dragon Ball. And it's funny you mentioned the androids, because the Red Ribbon Army, like unless you've watched Dragon Ball, you first get introduced about it then. Yeah. And even then, you don't actually get to see Red Ribbon. You're just seeing the leftovers.
The leftovers, yeah. The literal, like, yeah.
Literally. So, like, from someone who's only seen Z and never seen Dragon Ball, you're seeing this, and all you're thinking is, oh yeah, they're just fighting some random company that we've never heard of.
Yeah, but even then, it's a fallacy. Because if you think to the Cell saga, androids come, they fight the androids, and then when's the next time they fight androids? They don't.
That's it.
They don't. It's all the story and world building. It's all the story and world building for literally like 30 episodes. Yeah. And then Cell comes and like, who's Cell? And then they're like trying to find Cell, and then Cell's running around. It's literally the story building for 30 episodes straight. And then Piccolo comes, androids come, they team up, they fight against each other. Then Cell comes, they fight against Cell.
And they start fighting again.
So it's not just about fighting.
Yeah,
like, it's actually a fallacy. It's actually a fallacy.
I think
but
there's more. I think
memorable part.
Yeah.
Is the fight.
Yeah.
And that's what people always will link it back to.
Yeah.
They're not going to think about when Goku was in the fucking van, fucking dying and shit. Nah. They're thinking about Vegeta allowing Cell to become perfect Cell and then getting whooped up.
Yeah, true.
Oh my God, 100%. That I actually forgot about, until you just, he's such a waste man, bro.
Principles.
That was a joke.
I won't lie though, right? Yeah, it was, it's just because of what you said there, right? I remember, the first time Vegeta flipping turned into Super Saiyan, right? Yeah, they did him dirty, because it was such a hype moment for Goku when he turned into Super Saiyan, right? Yeah, but Vegeta did it. No one cared. Everyone that was there, yeah, literally, I remember, because I saw a clip of it the other day, and I was just like, rah. Who was it? I think it was Gohan or Krillin that goes, oh, he can do it too. And that was it.
I think it was a bit more.
Yeah, it was a bit more.
It was a bit more. They were kind of shocked.
They were semi-worried because they're like, shit, because this is Vegeta's like, we're not 100% sure if he's a boy.
Maybe even Piccolo's like, he's stronger than Goku.
Yeah, they were worried.
Maybe it might have been just the way the clip was.
Yeah, I think it's just the way the clip was edited.
Yeah.
Because I
was
going to say, they were worried.
Yeah, because I was going to say, like, how can they do him that dirty like that?
No.
But it was so jokes when he turned Super Saiyan, because he got cocky as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, he was so cocky. It's just pure Vegeta is maximum. And it's so funny about his backstory where he's like, he went up to space, he's like, I don't care. And he's like, he just turned Super Saiyan. That's how it happened.
I really hope.
That's how he says it.
He was so gassed about it,
I really hope, that we get to see more Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, because that is, if you're talking about cocky, bro, that is the most.
Yeah, that was cocky.
Apart from Ultra Ego, that is the most arrogant you're going to see Vegeta, bro. My man is fighting with his arms crossed. Do you know how dumb that is, bro? Do you know how much you have to disrespect your opponent, to say that I'm not even gonna use my hands. I'm just gonna kick you.
I'll say that's most disrespectful when it came to like the actual fighting.
Yeah.
But what it meant was probably Cell. The way he disrespects Cell in Form 2
was
crazy.
Do you mean Margin Vegeta or do you mean
Cell? So he just Super Saiyan. When he turned Super Saiyan, he was fighting,
okay.
and he was just fighting against Cell in Form 2.
Yeah,
Cell's second form.
Okay,
the way he disrespected Cell was crazy. He was just being on, saying, "What's wrong, Cell?" Literally, it was like 3 episodes straight of that. And then when he realized the android's there, it's like, "Go transform."
Yeah,
it's like, my stupid son's getting in the way.
I was fighting Trunks. I'm like, what's wrong with this guy?
He didn't give a shit.
What's wrong with this guy?
He's like, oh, you want some as well, huh? No, this is mine.
No, Vegeta definitely has toned down.
He's toned down. He's toned down. That was his biggest arrogance.
Yeah.
And he realized how bad he was after he tried to help Gohan against Perfect Cell, and he couldn't do shit. And that's after that he calmed down. He was like, nah, I'm a dickhead. I'm a dickhead.
Yeah.
I'm a dickhead.
I forgot how much of an arrogant prick he was, bro. He was rude, man. I don't even think when we first meet him he was that bad.
Let me see.
No, I feel like he got worse. Not better.
I think I don't know.
Maybe we see worse, but he's always been that fucking mug.
Yeah.
I guess when he saw Goku, and Goku was the first one to go Super Saiyan, and he couldn't. Maybe he got jealous.
Yeah, that humbled him.
I don't think it humbled him. It made him angry.
Yeah,
how is this low class Saiyan turn a Super Saiyan before me?
Yeah, exactly.
I am of royalty. Vegeta, King Vegeta.
That is it.
That's literally it. He wanted to be the one.
Yeah.
He was told since he was young, I was going to be the legendary Super Saiyan.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a low class who had power level of 2 when he was young, became a Super Saiyan. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sent to Earth.
Yeah.
This guy was blowing up planets for years. This guy's been fighting Earthlings at Earth.
For real, bro.
He lost the Raditz a year ago. He lost Raditz. Bro. Raditz is as strong as a Cyberman. Deep it.
Yeah.
So when Vegeta comes and he's just dashing at the Cybermen,
Oh, that's actually so true.
and then he realized, bro, this guy who was as strong as a Cyberman now is beating me. How is this happening?
Stronger, bro.
Yeah, that's why when he turned the Rozu, well, a common bar, the giant ape, he was pissed.
Ape,
Like, how can you make me do this?
Yeah.
How can you make me do this against one guy?
Yeah, no, it's true.
So.
Well, to be fair, you saying this, yeah. Sorry, random. Just
go
because
for
what you
it.
said, yeah. I saw a short, and it's one of these Dragon Ball guys, and he was basically saying, in a one-on-one, Vegeta has never actually lost to Goku, and he made me deep. And I was like, you know what? Because the fight that you mentioned, it wasn't Goku that beat Vegeta.
No.
He got ganged on by Krillin
But all the guys, they all came.
Yajirobe,
Gohan, they all helped him out.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
helped
Goku
out.
was done. He couldn't move.
Finished.
And if we include non-canon, right? Because the movies aren't all canon, right?
The newer movies are. The last three ones.
Including the superhero one.
Yeah.
It's canon.
Yeah.
It's canon, yeah.
So then in canon, he's actually beat Goku. In that training session thing.
That's
he
what
beat him.
that kid was saying. And there was another fight, but I think it was
That's hilarious.
Margin Vegeta.
Yeah,
Against Goku.
he beat him, but
Goku was stronger, but in terms of the battle,
he came. Yeah, Vegeta came on top.
so I was like, I never deep that. I was like, Vegeta's low key OG.
Yeah, he's low key beat him.
All right, let me.
But Vegeta doesn't see it that way because
of course
all the people, all the ops, we should say, against him, it was either Goku or Goku's son, which made him deeper as well.
Yeah,
Because Goku beat Frieza, and he's like, how can you beat Frieza? And then that's why it was even deeper when Frieza came back. And some random guy beats Frieza. He's like, who are you, random guy, beating Frieza?
and he turned Super Saiyan as well. Like,
two Super Saiyans.
Two Saiyans.
No way. He even had a flashback about this shit. He had nightmares. My nigga was having nightmares about Super Saiyans, man. Zero about blonde guys, man, going crazy. Guys, I don't know.
No, but I think my favorite moment in that though, like in Z in general,
funny.
was when Frieza comes back and then Trunks just comes.
Yeah,
And then-
Trunks doesn't.
Yeah.
It's so dope when you see it. It's funny when you see it in superhero, where they got a camera and it's so fast. It's like it's nothing. It's like,
from his point of view, innit?
bro.
Yeah, it's just done.
Yeah,
It's just done.
done.
It's just
That's
gone.
stop.
That's
Man
crazy.
got put together with different parts
Bruv.
and then just got taken apart again.
Bruv. Exactly, it was jokes.
That's funny.
So yeah, and then going on to Perfect Cell, is that Goku beat Frieza and now your son beat Cell,
Yeah,
and it's like I've got nothing.
literally.
Yeah,
But back to the main question, which is, I still think haters are going to be haters.
Yeah,
And
people-
people are just going
Oh,
and people are just going to be contrarians. I think for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Whether they know or they don't, they're just gonna like. There's something in them that just wants to go against the grain, like you said.
Yeah, there's so many different anime out there, and they all have a different focus. Some are more rom-com based, some are more story, comedy, action oriented, maybe sci-fi or drama. Like there's so many different ones, and it's good to appreciate the different angles of what they're aiming to try to
And
do.
within each of those
I'm with you.
genres as well, there's so many different animes that you can watch. So if this ain't for you, I'm sure there's something out there that is for you as well. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
I just think I think like the thing is like anime fans and you two especially have had a bit
Some
of
of these, man.
they go
ride and die.
dies,
Bro.
yeah, and-
Doesn't matter what it is. What did you say?
yeah.
What say that again?
Yeah. So like the thing is, what I'm basically trying to say with anime fans as well is that like no matter what you tell them, they're gonna stick to their own opinion. Like unless it's like concrete evidence where they can't refute it, and if it's just based on opinions, like they're gonna stick to what they believe in, and like that's each to their own. Like you have every right to believe what you believe in that sense, but like you're not. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're right
Yeah. Or I guess
or wrong.
I guess in this case
Yeah.
wrong either, because it's all
Yeah.
opinion based. It's just keeping up in mind, I guess, and just see things
Yeah,
in a different way.
because I think with this show, it's still really young. Like 2 seasons of a show. Like because the novels, I think there's quite a lot of them as well. There's quite a lot. It's not like, and I don't even know if this is the only thing that I'm not too sure about with the novels is like how much of season 1 is that first novel, or do you know? Yeah, I don't know that either myself, but I do know that there's at least 2 or 3 books, right? So these first 2 seasons might still just be from the first book. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I believe so.
And there's still so much there. And if it's a novel as well, man, come on, like there's definitely going to be lore and details that we're going to get eventually.
Yeah.
True.
Hopefully
Do you know what I
they do it in a good way. And
Yeah.
we'll see, because so far we haven't seen them.
I mean, it's a
how
graphic
they're going to
novel,
portray
but
it.
still it's a novel.
So we'll see how they portray it, and then we can judge it from there, guys.
Yeah, for real.
I guess coming on to the end of the start topic, we haven't actually recommended each other anime for a while. I don't know if you've been watching much, JR, or...
Much? No, I'm watching one at the moment. It's I think it's a ROM called Unnamed Memory.
I think I've seen it online, but I don't know what's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm not too. Well, I'm near the tail end. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I don't know if you're into it. Animation is pretty. It's weird, man. Obviously, I've been focusing on animation ever since you mentioned it.
The graphics.
Yeah, facts.
It's not even the graphics. It's just
The art style
It's
is
just
good.
the yeah.
It's just
Art
great.
style is good. But yeah,
It's the
there's certain moments where like when there are battles, like it's like yeah. There's other moments where it's just like. But yeah, I don't know if it's good enough to recommend in that sense.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've been. I don't know what it was. I was chatting with a colleague, and it got me thinking back. Fam. I was like, let me rewatch Gintama, but it's not like a deep watch. It might be like, oh, I'm tired of watching this. Let me just episode of Gintama. It's just bad jokes, bro. It's just straight
Gintama, yeah.
straight jokes, bro.
Yeah, you've been telling me to get on Gintama. He's been telling me to get on Gintama for probably like 15, 16 years, maybe.
Well, that's
The
the one that you
longest-
should be watching then in
the
terms of
longest.
recommendations.
Gintama there's no like fixed story. What there is, but the people that have watched it, they know what I'm trying to say because it's weird. There's a story at the start, and then it goes rogue from that story. It's just doing random arcs, and then it somehow comes back to that particular story, and then it kind of ends.
Okay.
It's just the jokes, bruv.
Okay.
Parodies left, right, center. I'm pretty sure the studio Sunrise, so big
okay.
on
It's
references and
Sunrise,
all that
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
stuff.
Come on,
Like,
come on.
yeah, bro, they don't give a fuck who you are, what it is. They're coming for you. It's kind of like South Park in that sense.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
thing I literally thought
Anime
of when you were
South
saying
Park,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
It's two
Okay.
jokes.
Maybe I need to. Yeah, you've been saying for a long time, so
Yeah.
I need to get around to it then.
Yeah. Definitely recommend that if there's anything.
I need to watch Fire Force from the beginning again because I want to watch. I've been hearing good
Same,
things
actually.
from season 3.
I think last season probably the best season. Last episode was probably the best episode because we
How
got
many episodes has it been this
I
season?
think 8, and I think we got some big lore things happening now. So I think things are starting to really
Okay.
elevate,
Nice.
which is good.
Because I remember I did enjoy watching it, but like, I'll be real with you. I can't even remember any of it, but I do remember when I was watching it, I was like,
There's nothing really wrong with it, honestly.
Yeah.
Apart from that girl whose always clothes is coming off all the time. That's a bit too much.
that's the one that wears a lot of clothes, but then it comes off.
Yeah,
No?
it just always comes off.
Yeah.
It's just a bit too crazy.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I think it's just a really, really good anime. There's nothing really wrong with it.
Okay.
I think season 1 was definitely the best one though.
Because I do remember I don't think I watched season 2, but I do remember when I watched it, I completed the first season and I did enjoy watching it. So I might have to go back and watch it.
Keep at it.
Yeah.
Because it was good. It comes out on Fridays. So,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, it'll give me something to watch on a Friday as well.
When you catch up, if you catch up in time.
Yeah.
25 episodes normally though. 24. Each season.
What, per season?
Yeah, per season. Yeah.
Okay.
Really long.
I reckon I could do it.
Yeah, man.
Maybe.
Bro, if you need to watch
direct
Classroom
first.
Delivery.
Yeah, we said it for a long time, so
I know
forget
you-
about that.
Yeah.
Watch Cosmo
Okay.
Leo.
Are you
Fair,
watching
fair,
it?
fair, fair,
I
fair,
did.
fair, fair.
OG. Yeah, you need to watch that.
Wait, which anime is the one where the teacher is the...
You say this every time you say this.
It's
one.
not this one, is it?
No,
No, what's that?
Assassination Classroom. Something like
That's that one, yeah.
It's not that great though. It's alright, but it's not that great in my opinion.
It's not like Classroom with Elite that you need to watch.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure,
You don't have to watch that
definitely.
one.
That's the one about the...
Well, Classroom with Elite.
yeah, like, it's the
My
one...
man, sick as fuck, sitting at the back, just observing everyone.
Yeah, it's kind of a psycho. No, he's a psychopath.
Yeah, facts. Straight out.
Is it about, like, literally...
There's points.
There's, like, class systems within the school?
Yeah.
Why do I feel like I have watched this?
Because like, there's so
Maybe.
many anime class systems.
Oh,
That
okay,
is
that might be
true,
why.
yeah,
That might be
yeah.
why.
People
That might be
probably-
why.
Every single one in a class probably has a class system.
Yeah.
I'm not capping.
Because there's another one that I'm sure I've watched.
1A. Oh, you're in 1C.
Yeah.
You're a loser.
My Hero Academia do that.
Yeah,
I'm sure they
exactly.
do that. Yeah, but I'm sure I've watched another
I think
one.
that's just normal school.
Probably in
thing.
Japanese school.
Yeah,
Because there was the
okay.
other comedy one we watched back in the day.
yeah.
That's-
That's to test the show. Okay, shit.
Yeah, that one also had a class system as well,
Yeah,
and they were
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
get
Okay.
up the ranks.
Okay, so it must be a thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
a thing.
Yeah. Okay.
But check that one out. Check that one out.
Yeah, Classroom Elite and Finland Saga.
That I know
What I
you
said
man have
last time,
said.
Yeah, you watch that shit as well, man. That shit is fucking.
But the way you man said, like the second season, I think it is that you said.
Yeah.
But I said he
Yeah,
didn't say
you
that.
said yeah.
Well, you need
No,
to.
no, I agreed.
Okay, yeah. But you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's just that you enjoyed it and you didn't.
I appreciate it.
When the moments came up, I was like, oh, but then I was like, ah. It's like it gave me blue balls. My balls were blue.
Yeah.
My balls are so blue.
They're just teasing you, bro.
Bro, I got teeth so crazy.
Yeah.
There was this one moment where I thought he's gonna do that. He's going, and then he came up to it, and then he was like, "No, I need to calm down."
There's a few moments that I was like that.
Oh, okay,
You know
fair.
the end when he's just there in a circle.
Yeah.
What did you think about that? I'm just curious, without saying too much. How did you feel how he handled that?
I don't actually remember how I felt.
You have to go back
I
and
accepted
watch
it, but because it was the end, I was like, it's
It is what it is.
yeah. But I would have liked him to show them that,
What?
yeah, but not kill them.
Yeah.
Show them that I'm not gonna kill you, but I will handle. That's what his dad did. His dad handled them, but he wouldn't kill them. He'd be like, but I'll handle you. I would have liked that rather than him just getting punched. I thought that would have gave him more, because these guys, I don't think, honestly, if someone's always been fine all the time, and you're just letting them, I don't know.
It's deeper than that.
Maybe they'll be
Asking
confused.
too much of a deep
Because-
question here.
Yeah, because the reason why I'm saying it is like in that circle, even a guy that was punching up, he was like, come on, man, like do something or go away.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, come
everyone
on,
started
man.
having like this weird type of respect for my man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was impactful, but not the way that you thought it was.
I thought, that's in my head. I think it would have been more impactful if he beat them and showed them that that I'm not going to kill you. I have something I need to do. Can you guys please, like, and just.
You don't think it's more impactful that he didn't actually beat them? He still showed them what he needed to do, and he still manages to do what he needed to do.
This is wartime. How are these guys? These guys are barbarians.
No, it's true. That's what that's exactly what I mean. He managed to do that without laying a finger on them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true in that sense. But I don't know.
I'm just saying, he did something. Literally, like you say, wartime, and he managed to do something without even laying a hand on them. Man, bruv. In fact, that man was laying a hand on him.
That kind of stuff, it's only going to get you so far. That's my problem.
Yeah,
it works in this scenario because
that's
the script
because-
is like these guys aren't going to kill him.
Yeah.
But
of course.
if it was realistic, they would have got the swords and he'd be dead.
It'll be done.
He'd be done.
Yeah.
So it was more of the convenience of the plot to allow him to have that moment.
Yeah.
But in realism, in these times, that would not happen.
No. But let's be real, bruv. Any like fictional story, like they're gonna write in that sense anyway.
That's true.
Because I was deep in this. Yeah, I was like, that ReZero episode that backfired.
Yeah.
I was like, we was talking about how the dad was just conveniently in that location, and then how Reinhardt,
Everything just happened in convenience.
yeah, everything was convenient. But then I took a moment to kind of think. I was like, this is fictional, so they're gonna write how they want it to be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's up to me to accept them writing it the way they want it to be. Yeah, and how they portray it. Because if a guy's not going to be a part of it for so long, to randomly show up and then to add into it, like it doesn't seem believable.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. If it brings me out, then that, for me, that's on the writer and the way they portray the story.
You're gonna get them
very-
fans onto you again.
Nah, the fans are going to watch a random part of a podcast they didn't want to watch. They watched that one because it said V0 review of this episode. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. But then but that's the thing. I was like, using that logic for almost every anime, like you're just gonna start ruining certain things for yourself.
For sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like, this doesn't seem believable or realistic.
But that's the thing. Why did it not show it to you? The reason that one showed it to me, because it was so unbelievable.
It was,
And because it was so much, it made me realize it. There are things that show 100%. If you really like laser eye think about it, it's like, okay, this is too convenient. But the reason they didn't come up to you as that convenient because it was still believable in some instance. That one was
that is
totally
true.
unbelievable.
No, that scenario was definitely like, come on, man.
Yeah, it was totally like
You guys set this up
purposely.
Yeah.
But in most other ones, because I do try to pay attention to this stuff and see if I think it's, and most of them, like most of them, I don't feel at least that much.
You're not thinking to yourself like, Rod, they set this up.
Yeah. And depending on the payoffs for it, then I could be like, okay, fair enough. No, this is fine. But that one, there was no payoff.
Yeah,
it was
that
just,
particular episode, it was
it just has happened.
Yeah,
so that happened. That was it.
Yeah, no, that is true. That one I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
That I'll give it to you. But link that to the Finland thing.
Finland.
The Finland one, the Finland convenience, the fact that they didn't dice them up.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah. Would you say that is like same level as the ReZero, or it's like?
I'll say it's less.
Less down.
I'll say it's less down. But he was lucky.
Yeah, that one, 100% agree.
Yeah.
I don't know, like if they started getting blades out, I don't know what he would have done.
He would have to fight.
Like,
But these guys aren't
yeah.
weaklings. They're not weaklings.
No, it's true. Because to be fair, he did fight that leader of the farm security.
Yeah. But that was more like a one-on-one at that time.
Yeah.
These
And
are
again,
a whole group.
Yeah. He was gonna get fucked.
And he's trying to get to my man. He's not trying to just survive.
No, he's going somewhere. Yeah.
And if he fails, then everyone's dead.
Yeah, he's done.
So there's no choice.
Yeah, no, that's true. That is true.
There's no choice.
That's true.
So he has to get there.
No, it's true.
But
yeah, sorry, let me stop talking about that.
No, it's fine. Villain side comes up a lot.
Yeah, watch that shit, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Like, I would accept it. You don't have anything to recommend us, let's come.
Don't watch it. I just don't watch TV like that at all. Like, if there's something that intrigues me, then I'll watch it. Otherwise, it's just I'm on YouTube. I can't even lie to you.
Well, you're a Smash Brother now, fam.
Yeah, man.
Watch more.
Yeah, need to
Yeah,
watch
well, we've been saying this since day one, man. We have been saying it.
Alright, I'm a start on Classroom of the Elite.
Classroom of the Elite.
You ain't regret that shit.
It's just because
can't wait for
Villain
that to come
Saga
back.
just doesn't
You're gonna like Villain Star, man. You're gonna like
intrigue
it.
me that much. That's why it is.
You're gonna like
I probably
it.
will.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna like it.
Yeah.
Like,
Fair.
I personally think Classroom Elite is better.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're gonna enjoy it. So
Alright, cool.
this was both. Like,
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
For me, I already recommend you guys. I Parry Everything. I think that was really funny.
Oh, yeah.
I parry everything.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned that last week or last
a couple
episode?
times.
Yeah.
I think you really enjoy it, JR.
Yeah.
But another one, I because the next season came out for Go Go Loser Ranger, I went back and started watching.
Oh,
first
has
season.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it did. Yeah, you're right.
And
Hey.
it's strangely grown on me, like in
Yeah.
weird ways. Like, I'm go back and rewatching it, and it's weird because the main guy, he can't do. I mean, you haven't watched it at all, have you?
No, I've watched 1 or 2 episodes.
Okay, he just can't do shit.
Yeah.
Like he's dead. But it's so funny because like he's not even like he's not trying to get revenge on just the Rangers. He's trying to get revenge on the bosses as well. He's trying to get revenge on everyone.
What, his own boss as well?
Everyone. Like, how can you do this to me? How can you get me in this situation? You want to dead everyone. It's just jokes. But you guys need to watch it. But he can't do shit. He's weak as fuck. But you need, it's just funny.
Okay.
It's just funny. So season 2 now. It's a bit slow. Season 2. I think maybe 6 episodes in. I can't remember. But
Okay.
it's alright.
Say
It's
later,
interesting.
man.
It's interesting.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna do it, bro. Like I said, I'm almost done with Unnamed Memory, so
Thing.
yeah, might as well.
Go Loser Ranger, yeah.
No, the Parry first.
Oh, the
Then
Parry
go-
Yeah,
first,
Perry is that.
But I wanna I actually wanna watch My Hero, man. Especially now that I know it's coming to an end and we got the new thing that leads afterwards has already
the
started.
vigilantes.
Yeah. So I wanna get into that shit myself.
I might have to go back and watch that as well. at some
rewatch
point.
it.
Yeah.
But the thing that I need to be smart with is when the next season starts, I might have to skip the first 2 episodes or so. Because that the one thing that we always complain about is first 2 episodes of the new season, they do a mini tournament or some bullshit where they
the
introduce
powers
again like this isn't season
I feel like-
5 or some shit.
Bro,
I feel like if you go,
piss me off every
back to
time.
it, like if you rewatch it, you probably might as well just start from like season 2 rather than season 1.
Nah, I know my memory, bruv. I'm just gonna go back, enjoy the whole shit.
Probably because I was thinking about that a little while ago as well, because My Hero was one of those animes that I genuinely enjoyed watching as well,
Yeah,
but
same.
like I just sort of fell off of it because it just felt like it wasn't it wasn't progressing the way I thought it would at certain points. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, for me, it just got boring.
Which in turn basically got to that level at that point. Yeah,
I think it peaked out for me season 3.
yeah.
After that, it was just
I think
kind
I
of
watched.
alright.
Remind me again what season 3 was like.
I think that was
season 2 was
one full. All for one. That
All
was
for
all for
one.
one.
Yes, because season 2 was all about Stain.
Stain was sick.
Stain was
That
so
was
good.
that was
Yeah.
sick stuff.
Yeah.
That was really
And
good.
like season 3 was all for one.
Maybe I dropped at 4. I stopped watching when it started focusing on the 2 villain.
Oh, yeah. No, there was one villain guy who could turn stuff to stone or something like that. He could like eradicate stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's season 4. The one with that like beak nose thingy.
Yeah,
that's season 4. That's season 4.
That's when I started.
That felt a bit random because it just randomly came up, and it was a big part of the story. I'm like, what about the other guys that they were kind of chasing? Like,
yeah, because there was 2 groups of villains, bro. There was the face hand one.
Yeah, him.
And then the fucking big shit one.
Yeah, but the big thing just came in. I didn't know where from.
That was what threw me off. I'm like, yo, what the hell's going on? Like,
Yeah.
I thought villains were all buddies, and then it was 2 focusing on that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just thought, where's my man Midori? Like, I need to see this guy murking and shit. I need to see him get to 100%.
Yeah.
But
And
I don't know. I just lost touch.
there's one part that really killed it for me. I mean, we need to go to the next topic in a second, but he was fighting. I think one of the older guys, junior guys, and the blonde guy, he lost his powers.
Oh yeah.
And he was fighting someone, but it was literally like
Who was that guy?
like a Photoshop. It was literally like one hit, and then there was like another hit. Literally,
Okay.
it was just like frame by frame, just punch, like no animation at all. And I was like, this
It was
is
just like
deadish.
screenshots.
Just screenshots. Yeah, that's where I was looking for screenshots. It was just dead. So I was like, nah, I'm good. I finished the season, and then I went with the villain arc.
Yeah.
He was saying it's gonna be sick. It was not sick.
Yeah.
I was so bored.
Oh man, T was saying it as well. I was saying to T, the villain arc is what made me drop off, and he was disappointed with the way that they portrayed the villain arc.
Ah, okay.
Because like a lot of T,
Because he's a massive fan of My Hero.
Yeah,
on
no,
the
it's true.
on the manga.
yeah, no, that's it. Because the thing is, whenever T is recommending me anime, it's never missed. The only time it might potentially miss is if he's recommending it based off the manga.
Rather than the actual anime itself. Okay.
Yeah. Yo, this gonna be sick, bruv. But he ain't see the anime himself, so he's just based off the manga.
Yeah.
So that's why I can't really fault T.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got top recommendations. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. We saying no.
Main topic. So let's talk about some of our favorite consoles,
Yeah,
gaming experiences, and future of gaming. Because a lot's been going on in gaming.
Yeah, that's true. You
A
know?
lot's been going on in gaming.
Yeah, facts.
But I guess we can start just briefly. Start with you, Shibz. Do you have a period of playing consoles? What consoles have you played? Like, what ones really speak out to you? Which was your
to be
favorite?
fair, I'll be real with you. Yeah. So I've played a lot of consoles. I've not necessarily owned all of them,
Yeah.
but I've played a lot of them because when I was younger, my uncles were really young. Like they were still in their teens. Like some of them,
okay.
so like 2 of them were in their teens, like late teens, and then some of them were like early 20s. So like they all lived in the same house, so they were all gonna buy just the console for them to all play together. and all that, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
makes sense.
So I mean, my first experience of a console was the original Game Boy.
Come on.
Yeah, man, bro. I will never ever forget. Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on that console, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
Man, it used to give me like even to this day now. It's more so I can just remember playing it, but like what I can sort of like the feeling that I got from those memories was I used to just hate it because I used to get stuck at one point, and it's just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And I'm only like 5-6 years old, isn't it? So like I'm just there like. I don't know what I'm doing. It's sort of like you with Pokemon
Snap game.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing, but I enjoyed doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And obviously the original Super Mario as well. Like I'd get past the first level and then that was it. Yeah, that was it. Like I used to get stuck, like because I couldn't do it. But yeah, but the console that I have the most fond memories on would either be PS2 or PS3. Because like those are the first consoles that I own myself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I played Sega, like the NES, SNES, all of that. I played that, but I was a kid. Like I just knew I was enjoying doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
But I didn't necessarily know like how.
was doing,
Yeah,
how
you know
to-
what
how
I'm
to
saying.
do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PS2 mainly because of Tekken.
What was that? Tekken 3 or?
No, like no, not even PS2, PS1 even, like the original
Okay.
Tekken as well. Like that's the first sort of game that I always think of because again, I'd go around my grandmom's house, uncles are all there, cousins are all there, like we're all playing together and we'll just like have like mini tournaments against each other. Like, yo, the arguments that used to happen that I used to witness with my uncles were crazy over a game, you know. But it used to be hilarious. Like, and then again on the PS2, like that's the console that I would say, well, and PS3 actually as well. Like my fondest memories, because PS2, everything, bro. Need for Speed, Tekken as well. Like,
Yeah.
not FIFA, but PES. If you I know what that is.
I know, PES,
Yeah, PES. Wow. The Simpson games, bro.
Hit and Run.
Man, Hit and Run. The PS1 had the Simpsons wrestling.
Oh yeah, I remember that game. I don't play that game though.
Man, that game was so.
I just played Road Rage and Hit and Run.
Yeah, Hit and Run and Road Rage
everyone
was
remembers
so
that.
good.
Hit and
Yeah,
Run is the one.
Hit and Run, bro.
Yeah,
But
it was
Simpsons wrestling was my first Simpsons game.
Okay.
Fam, I'm telling you, yeah, you get to Bumblebee Man and Willie, yeah, them two.
yeah?
Oh
Top tier,
man,
yeah?
bro, it was so
Jeez.
difficult. They were hard,
I was
bro.
just there stuck trying to.
Yeah, like I remember when I got past Bumblebee Man. Yeah, I think it's Bumblebee Man, then Willie, or the other way around. Yeah, but I remember getting past one of them. Yeah, and the next one is the one of them as well, isn't it? And it's just so peak, bruv. It's so peak. But I'll remember Bumblebee Man. Yeah, he just literally used to do like a helicopter. He would just stand there with his arms, and then he would just spin around them in the ring, and you get hit by it, you're screwed.
Damn.
Like
Yeah,
that, yeah.
it was one of them ones.
Damn.
Yeah, it was peak. But those two consoles, like I'm gonna put them together
The
because
PS2, PS3, yeah.
yeah, like they're my most fondest memories that I have.
Did
of
you
gaming.
did you buy the PS3? You had a PS3?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, but like this was
A bit after, like, did it come down the price?
no, I bought it when it came out. Did I buy it when I come? Or it
was
might have
like-
been a little bit after it came out, but
Must be like
it was
£500 back then.
It was still
Yeah.
fairly new. It
Bro.
wasn't like it wasn't.
You pay £500. You know, the Switch 2 is less than that. You know.
I don't remember how much I paid for it.
Switch 2 is less than that.
Well, if you take into account inflation, if you was to
The inflation, yeah, that would probably be
I
like
mean,
£700 right
I
now.
crazy. Yeah.
What all?
Yeah.
I definitely I can't remember like when I bought it, but I definitely
it was mum's money though, you know. So.
No, I was working at that point.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was working at that point. Come on, bro. I started working when I was 16.
I'll catch you on the Switch too, man.
15, 16
Yeah.
is when I started
Working
working.
in the American world.
No, I'm just joking. You.
No, but I was actually speaking to T about that as well quickly, just to say, yeah, like, I think the only games that I'll literally make me want to buy the Switch is Smash. Is the only thing that I can really think of off the top of my head. But, like, and then if there's another Monster Hunter game. Like, because obviously they always portable game, don't they? As well? So those are the only two reasons that I can see myself buying a Switch too. And I can't have like the mandem on the Discord getting too far ahead of me on Smash. So that's the main reason why, isn't it? Like,
I guess we'll see what else they'll have coming out. But
Yeah, of course.
that's a good reason.
yeah, I mean Pokemon. If they do something great with it, then that as well. Because obviously we got the new one coming out. But anyway, we're going.
Yeah,
off,
we're going
off,
to.
Yeah, like,
But your picks are pretty good. I mean, I didn't play much. I didn't play any Simpsons wrestling at all.
Yeah,
oh, I swear.
But
That's such an old game. I can't lie to you. It's a really old game. Like this was like when we were 8, 9.
Okay.
So it's such a niche game as well. Like I wouldn't expect.
So I
anyone...
remember seeing it. Just never touched it.
Okay, fair. But Simpsons Hit and Run. Oh man,
Yeah, come on, we'll play
everyone
that.
loves
that game
Everyone
is just
sick.
basically
GTA
for kids.
For kids,
It's
yeah.
for kids,
basically,
literally,
yeah, basically.
literally. That's
Bro,
what it
even
was.
my wife remembers playing that game.
Yeah, man.
Jeez.
That game was so good. Like,
Yeah, my sister loved that
yeah.
too.
I remember playing more than one playthrough of it as well when I was a kid. Like, it was that good. Like, I enjoyed playing that game.
There was so much to do in those games.
Yeah. Because there's all them little mini tasks and everything like that as well.
And you go through the different towns and different characters.
100%.
Yeah.
And then PS3 was those that COD days. things like that. Like I played.
Oh yeah, it used to be like COD and FIFA back then.
I used to love COD, but then it got boring after a while because it was just the same thing over and over again.
After going to Smash, I think you kind of stopped playing those games that much, you know.
Yeah, that as well. I think.
Yeah,
But
you start to realize.
can I be honest with you?
Real gaming.
Like, if I'm completely honest with you, growing up, like I used to love more fantasy games and things like that.
Is it?
Yeah, but then after like sort of teenage years, like FIFA and Call of Duty just. With Call of Duty, I'll be real with you. I wasn't as heavily invested as some people are with the game. Do you know what I mean?
Probably because like those two like culturally popular in the UK.
Yeah.
If you want to like socialize with other teenagers playing games, it's those two games.
I think
100%.
yeah. I think definitely as well with like the friend groups that I was in as well. Like they were that definitely influenced me on that. Even with
I remember this one day. It was that party at your house, at your place.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Lee who came in. I was like, "Where's FIFA?" I was like, "But I'm playing Smash. What are you talking about?"
Is that? Yeah.
Facts.
Nah, this ain't. You're in the wrong crowd, bro.
Yeah, for real, man, for real.
Okay.
Bro, I remember Mandem had 2 consoles to play the exact same games, bro. They had PS, Xbox, just because some people are like, oh yeah, play me on FIFA on PS, right? Oh, it's the controller, fam. Right? Okay, let's play on your console.
I can't lie though, right? Yeah, the console, the controller thing does make a difference, and I'm not saying specifically for just FIFA or anything like that, but I'm just saying in general,
it's the
like,
feel and how
because like the
Which is
Xbox controller and the PlayStation controllers were so different.
Yeah,
back
they're very
then.
different.
Do you know what I mean?
It's interesting because I think you and T are more PlayStation controller guys. I think we're more Xbox controller guys. I can't touch PlayStation controller.
No, same. I don't think I'll ever get used to it.
Have you tried the newer, like the PS5 controller?
I don't like it.
It's the layout.
Oh, it's because of
it's so alien.
Yeah.
Like if you play Nintendo controllers and Xbox controllers, they're more in line with the standard. It's the PlayStation.
Yeah,
it's so alien.
I completely agree with you on that because the other day, so T came round the other day and he wanted to play some Smash. So he was playing it. I was watching, and I thought, oh fuck it, let me play a little bit because I haven't played in ages as well, and it felt so weird, like having the analog stick back up there, and then do you know what I mean? Yeah, like it just felt weird. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I get that completely. I think the thing is though, right, and I think, well, I would hope you guys would agree with me on this. Is that once you get used to the controller again, you won't even notice it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, I can't get used to that one. I haven't played that much.
Yeah, you have to get used to it.
Yeah, I have to. First,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You just have to get used to it. That's all it is. Because it took me a little while to get used to the PlayStation controller again because obviously I was so used to having it on the Switch the way it was, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying?
Buy me PS5 and I get used to it, man.
Simple soul.
Or Frizzles. Come on.
Go and claim the one that you should be claiming back.
Nah, he already paid for it.
Oh, fair.
There's no more claims. Oh no! You're real savage, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The guy will pay up all the money, you still break his legs. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Oh, like
Just a warning for next time.
I'm real debt collector over here.
No, that's not me. That's not me.
You know, let's get to JL. JL, what about you? What's your?
Damn, man. I had to think about this hard because kind of like Shibz, man. I was kind of like a little bit privileged to have experienced a lot of consoles. Pretty much all the Nintendos, in terms of home consoles, I've got to play, owned experience, and then PS2 because PS2 innit?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Just a quick one. Are we gonna come back round for another round of this as well, or are we?
I don't really know.
Oh, okay, I did want to mention one other thing.
I mean, you can mention another, but go for it.
And then the 360.
Yeah, 360 was a very popular one.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. Like you say, man, that was the console that got me into the mainstream games at the time, FIFA, COD, all that shit. To be fair, from there, I say pretty much 360, Xbox One, Series X. So done almost all the Xboxes apart from the original.
Yeah, you know what? It's kind of funny. We all have different paths. Like you were like handheld Nintendo and PlayStation. You're like Nintendo console and Xbox. I'm like Nintendo console, a bit of Xbox, but PC.
Yeah.
PC.
Yeah.
I was gonna mention PC because PC for me, like, has been throughout at different points.
Oh yeah, true.
As well,
that's actually true.
Yeah. But in terms of all the consoles, the one console that just sticks with me, and a lot of games that I've played, right, has to be the motherfucking GameCube. GameCube.
GameCube
I'm
was
sorry,
sick.
Elite.
Yeah.
bro, like, it's like hit and run when you said that. I was like, yeah, GameCube,
GameCube had it.
GameCube, Need for Speed,
GameCube
GameCube.
had it too.
I only had a very brief experience with GameCube because, like, again, my uncles, bro. When I say these man went through games consoles like it was just whatever comes out because there's 5 of them.
Yeah,
one will
just-
buy one. And then the next one comes out, the other uncle will buy one.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's like
rotation.
when you're growing up. Cause like when I was growing up, my cousin, he had PlayStation. We had Nintendo. And my other cousin had Xbox. So we all had something.
Different ones,
Yeah,
innit?
we
Yeah.
could all
Just
play when we
go
go to each other's house.
Yeah.
None of us had a Dreamcast though.
Oh, yeah.
But I did play it a bit. At my
I'm trying to
other
remember
friend's
which
house.
one Dreamcast is because I'm
That
fairly
was
sure.
Sega.
Yeah, I'm sure I've played that as well. Like, but again, it's very brief, innit? I'm
yeah.
just trying to remember. Like,
Yeah, I like touched it because my older sister had some Sega consoles back in the days.
okay.
But for me, GameCube was everything, man. I had my racing games, like free Need for Speeds, Underground 2, and Most Wanted. Come on, you know, Most Wanted is it's the elite. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know though? I still think I liked Underground 2 more than I did Most Wanted. I think Most Wanted like got the reputation, but like
Yeah,
Underground 2 was just so much fun playing.
It was, especially like the customizations, man. In
That's what I'm
Underground 2
saying.
was crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
My Sonic obsession started with the GameCube as well.
Yeah, there was a lot of Sonics on GameCube.
Yeah,
There's a lot.
That was bare.
Well, you had Adventure Battle 2, you had Heroes, you had, if you like Riders, you had Riders too.
Oh,
Riders, first Riders, that's a good game, but I don't lie.
Yeah.
What else did you have?
And the Sonic Adventure before Adventure 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. And then we got the Zeldas.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Twilight Princess Zelda, and that one wasn't the best.
nah,
It was better to get on Wii.
on the Wii. Yeah. But on the GameCube,
Wait, it
I
came out on
had
the GameCube as well?
Yeah. Later. It was similar to Breath of the Wild situation.
Ah.
It's happened quite a lot.
Wait, so did it must have come out on the GameCube first, no?
Yeah.
And then they
It came out on the Wii as well.
Oh.
But
okay.
we had extra content. So
But it
the
came
Wii
out
was better.
a bit, I swear the time between GameCube and Wii was quite a bit, no?
I don't know. I think GameCube lasted for probably like 5 years.
And then they brought out the Wii.
Yeah.
And then in the lifetime of the GameCube, when did Twilight Princess come out?
Like near the end.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had that fancy one where it was the Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that one. The Master Pack.
Yeah. I had that
Yeah.
one, so I got to enjoy both of those.
Yeah.
And just other random GameCube games, man. But GameCube is really what made me, bruh.
Bro, like
Yeah.
GameCube is sick. People don't understand how sick GameCube was. Yeah,
Bro.
so much.
Bruh.
Yeah, the best of Nintendo, but then he had all of the third parties as well.
Yeah.
This was crazy.
Bro.
And then all these other experimental games that I still have, and I'm like, bro, I had so much fun.
Here you
It's
go,
just a
man.
shame that the GameCube flopped, and it all comes down to the discs.
Bro,
It was the discs. I don't know why they did it.
Why?
It's just typical Nintendo. They always think they know more than others, and they do
Yeah.
something, and then other people don't react well to it, and then they just shoot themselves in the foot.
Fell off. No, it fell off.
It's a
man.
problem.
They should have just done regular discs.
Regular discs, yeah, because basically, Shibz, some games just couldn't fit on the console.
Oh.
One of the big games they missed out on, I think it was also on, it actually started in N64. They missed out on Final Fantasy because it was meant to be on Nintendo, but they couldn't fit on the disc.
Not enough space.
Yeah, so they went
Oh,
PlayStation
wow.
instead. And that look what it's done for PlayStation now. Even though now Final Fantasy isn't what it was big back then.
I mean, it's still big now, but like
Most
it's-
Final Fantasy
it's-
fans
it's-
aren't really like that for Final Fantasy anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
because there's
people-
other fantasy games that they
It's not even
probably
that.
yeah.
People that shit on Final Fantasy all the time now.
Oh really?
They haven't liked Final Fantasy probably since like 13 or something like that. I know you like 15. A lot of Final Fantasy fans don't like 15. And they don't like 16 either.
I never played 16, but 13. Oh, I'm quite surprised with that. That's the one with lightning and.
I don't know who. I just know what people told me.
Oh, okay, fair.
Damn.
I'm just.
But that's
Top
mainly
piece.
Faris, I'm assuming.
He hated 16. He hated 16.
I never played 16. 15 was the one with the guy with the black hair. Like yes, black hair.
That's the one with in the car like driving about.
Yeah.
People didn't like that one either.
Oh really?
That's mad.
Yeah.
Jake loved that game.
He did.
Always talking about
I
Final
quite-
Fantasy when we were working.
I quite enjoyed
Yeah,
that
bro.
one. But again, like my experience of Final Fantasy was when I played it as a kid, which I don't have much of a memory of, and then it's only 15, and then I tried to play 13, but I didn't enjoy it because it was just mainly turn based. I thought it was going to be more.
That's what
open world.
that's what Final Fantasy fans want. They don't
Turn-based.
like the non-turn based. Most
No,
of them
but
like
you-
turn based.
But do you know what's so stupid though?
What?
You can turn the turn based on in the game. Like there's options. There's literally you can play it both ways. You don't have to like hate it just because it's not like that.
Is it like this? Is that proper like one
Yeah,
to one
it's like
turn-based?
proper one. Yeah, it is. I'm so sure it is. Now, correct me, guys, if I'm wrong from what I can remember, but I'm so fairly sure that it is got the traditional like
This is
turn-based mechanic.
Monster Hunter all over again.
Yeah, maybe you guys in the comments can let us know because I'm not too sure.
I'm trying to remember it. I'm trying to
Pokemon
remember
I've
it.
seen
Yeah.
out in Ethos. Well, I've seen out in Ethos.
But like, I didn't play it like that. That's the thing. Like,
I've never played a Final Fantasy, so
no,
Yeah.
I've only played side ones like Crystal Chronicles, which was on the GameCube, and it was a sick
you
game.
should.
dang,
I
GameCube is
think,
elite.
I think on the Game Pass there might be Final Fantasy.
I doubt it. I don't think I've seen it on there.
Wait,
Oh.
no, because it is out on all consoles now, no? Or
think
is it
so.
just exclusive?
Yeah, no, it's
on
all over,
all.
but
Yeah.
I don't think it's on there.
Apart from, I don't think,
I think-
I don't know about the new one.
I think new releases obviously have their exclusive release time period and that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it takes a little while.
Yeah.
because we got the remakes from number 7 late on the PC.
Oh, okay.
It came after it.
Yeah.
It dropped there, innit? Let me have a quick look. I got Game Pass right here. Loads. Not recently
Final
added.
Fantasy. Nah, but for me it was just Crystal Chronicles. I played that a lot, but Crystal Chronicles was sick. It was like a really side game. It's nothing relevant to Final Fantasy. But I let it.
Well,
You know what made me laugh? Yeah, with Crystal Chronicles. Yeah.
So, oh, that shit one,
The
Bearers of the
new one.
Crystal. But
Yeah.
that was shit. That one was shit.
It was the way. Yeah, I just remember you being hyped for this game.
Bro.
The game dropped. It was pants. I think you let T borrow the game because I was playing it at T's. I was like, "What's this game, fam?"
Bro, it was not it. They killed the game. I don't know what happened.
but while we look start, what about you?
Me?
No Final Fantasy.
Oh, no.
I mean, what Jay was saying about GameCube was sick. Like for me, it was quite similar. I mean, I played pretty much every Nintendo system from N64 onwards. Never
Including handhelds or no?
I was about to
Just
say,
the-
never played handhelds.
Okay.
Like I was not a handheld guy. Never been interested. Switch was my first actual handheld I owned. We had SP, but that was my brother bought it from a friend.
Oh, you just reminded me about that.
SP days were good.
That was
Yeah.
that was like the Advance era, that Game Boy Advance era. Yeah, that was my shit, bro. That was my shit. That was like that. I guess would be my first console that I actually owned was whether it's handheld or not was the Advance.
The Advance, yeah.
Yeah, purple thing. Come on.
Oh.
Yeah. With the big magnifying attachment with the light and everything. I had
Jeez.
all of that, man. I was gassed about
And
that.
I was ready to play at night.
Yeah, I played
Yeah,
Spiral,
come
bro.
Come on.
If you had the SP, you didn't need that anymore because
Nah.
SP
but
had
I
its
did-
own
I
lighting
got-
screen.
No, but I got the SP afterwards as
Come
well. I
on,
got the
yeah,
SP afterwards.
I'll admit, the SP
I
was
had
sick. It was good tech.
I had
It
the
was good
tribal
tech.
Yeah,
one.
it
You know
was.
the thing with the black like tribal pattern on it.
Yeah,
I
that
had
was the
that one.
popular one,
Yeah, come on. That was the era for Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green and
Yeah, Leaf Green.
and then also
I played-
the Hoenn region as well. So like Emerald.
yeah, that's it.
I played
all of
Leaf
that.
Green. That was the only Pokemon I actually played.
You enjoy it?
I had fun, yeah.
Yeah.
It was right.
I thought, yo, that Generation 3 of Pokemon, although it's not my favorite, it's no one can, like, you can't touch that era. Like,
Nah, I
that
don't think
gen, you
anyone
can't,
will hate.
yeah, you can't hate on that.
No, yeah, same.
You can't hate on that. You had first gen remakes, and then you also had a brand new gen with probably the best Pokemon game that we got, which is Emerald.
Jeez.
There you go, fam. There you go.
Yeah.
The Pokemon expert, guys. That's why we need you to get. We need you to play some Pokemon Switch too, man. We need you to let us know.
Yeah, no. See, this is the thing. Well, it's not even if.
Actually, I don't know how I'm
ZA
trying to convince you to get Switch 2. You don't need to. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying it because of all that stuff you're saying. That's
the
legit.
thing is that I'm most likely still going to get it. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
denying
It's more like
that.
when, right? Like,
Yeah,
JL
it's more
said.
about
the
when
fact when,
rather
yeah.
than if.
Yeah,
Yeah, because like I will get it because I want to play ZA and I want to play that game to see what it's about. I don't have a lot of hopes with it to a certain extent because Legends Arceus set such a high bar for this type.
Oh, you like that formula, isn't it?
Yeah, and like the way they're doing this is really odd, and obviously I can't really judge it until I play it. But from what I've seen about it, it's just concepts are cool, but I don't know how it's gonna feel when you actually play the game. Do
I
you know
guess
what I mean?
wait for the review, see what people are saying
Yeah,
before you even think about.
yeah, 100%,
popping one.
100%.
But come back to me, yeah. So all Nintendo consoles. There was a period where I was not playing Nintendo. I think this was like around end of GameCube. We had an Xbox. We got an Xbox, and I was playing a lot of Xbox. And over
OG Xbox.
Yeah, OG Xbox. Like I played a lot of Xbox and 360 as well, but mostly OG Xbox.
Damn.
And it wasn't even I wasn't even playing like, I mean, I played a bit of PES, but I wasn't like just playing PES. I was playing. We had like 30 different games. We had Mutant Ninja Turtles. We had that. We were playing that. I love that game. There was like so many other games I had. I can't remember what I had.
Not been a good Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game.
None that
come off the top of your head, really.
I don't even think I played.
There's been some good ones. That one was good, but I can't remember the name.
The OG one, like on the Game Boy, was the one that I just remember. I don't know if it came out on like an actual home system.
I don't know.
But yeah.
But there was a lot. I was playing Halo a lot. I played Halo 2 a lot.
Yeah.
Halo 3 was
Xbox
sick.
is synonymous with
Of
Halo.
course, Halo was legendary.
That's the
Yeah. It really
if it wasn't
carried
COD,
them.
it would be Halo.
Yeah. It really carried them through hard times.
Yeah.
So there was so much I was playing. I was just playing Xbox for quite a while.
Okay.
And then Wii came, and then I was on Wii again.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was good too. It was good, but not my favorite console.
Yeah, we were.
It had a lot of teething problems, really, didn't it?
There was a lot of games that I bought. Like there was a lot for like if you wanted to look for the games, you could find the games. The games were there. It's just, I guess, performance wise, some of the games were really bad. Like I was playing Xenoblade back then. It was sick, revolutionary, blew my mind. But some parts it got down to like 16 frames, like 11 frames, like really bad.
That's
Playing on like 4080p. But back then 4080p, I mean, it means something, but you don't know what it means. It's why is the screen looking like this? I don't know, but I'm playing it, so
yes, every day, isn't it?
You don't know this stuff. You're not intertwined of graphics like that.
Yeah,
but I knew something was wrong. But
I'm just glad that you're playing the game.
Yeah, it was a good game though. It was a good game. There were so many good games, but for me, I guess coming down to GameCube, it's some of the big things for me. Tales of Symphonia, love that game to death.
There was a mobile version for that game.
Don't know. There's Tales on loads of things, but
yeah, that's true.
Tales of Symphonia back then, I love that game, man.
Game does sound familiar.
I could always play a game.
Tales game. That's probably why.
Yeah.
I could always play a game throughout any period. So I've got it on PC now.
Is that a turn-based game?
No, it's not a turn-based game.
Based game.
It's never really picked up in popularity as much as I think it should. But it's fine. Like, I really liked what it was. Okay. Now it's shifted a bit. There's Tales of Arise, which I think you should give a try. Have you tried it?
Yeah, I have. It was on Game Pass for a little while.
What do you think of it?
Yeah, it reminded me of Tales of, was it Vespertia or some shit?
Yeah, I remember you played that one.
Yeah, I enjoyed that on the Xbox. But I didn't get too far into that one. I don't know why.
It was good.
Probably leaving soon. That's probably why I think it is what it is.
I played a Tales game, but it was on mobile.
I don't know which one you played.
I don't know which one it is. I can't remember which one it is. But it might have been.
Let me type it in. Let me see what comes up.
Yeah,
maybe it'll ring a bell.
But no. Tales for me. Like I remember this one moment. We're on holiday, and I don't know. I was just fighting this boss like all night, and it took me forever. But I did it, and I was like, because this is like one of the end bosses in the game, and he can like one tap my party. And he had like probably like 2/3 of his HP left, and I was just somehow still surviving, just me and myself against this guy. And I was like, nah, this is sick. I'll never forget a moment. So GameCube probably for me is also my time. GameCube was really sick.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
I mean, I've had good times on Switch. I've had good times on PC.
Yeah, same.
PC isn't console, but if I was gonna say PC, I mean, me playing Guild Wars, man, I played that game like forever. Like Guild Wars, I love that game. I could always come back.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about Guild Wars like all the time. But I love that game. I tried to get everyone to play it, but no one really loved it as much as me. I'm out of everyone I know.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I can't believe I didn't mention Kingdom Hearts as well for PlayStation.
Yeah, man.
Because that game, that game took over my life for a little while when I was a kid. Like literally, I just come home. That's all I'm doing. I don't care what anyone wants to say to me. You're not getting any attention from me.
Come on. What was you? Did you find anything or?
I was just gonna check with my man. Tales of Wind.
It was quite
Terrorum
a while ago. It'll be a lot older than anything new.
How old are we talking about?
I just
maybe
typed in
about
Tales of.
We were in secondary school.
Mobile.
I'm fairly sure it was.
Well, what kind of mobile game are you playing in secondary school?
Was it
That's what I'm
secondary
thinking.
school?
You find those shitty games.
It might be
I had
sixth
to
form.
sneak in my fucking DS, bruv. Like,
It might be sixth
we didn't
form.
have smartphones like this.
Yeah, we didn't. So
No, but I'm
you're
not
playing
saying-
like shitty games.
I'm not saying
Tales
that
wouldn't be on it. Tales wouldn't be on it. 100%. No. It wouldn't be on it.
It might have been
not
sixth
then.
form.
No,
then.
no.
It might have been sixth form then.
Even sixth form, bruv. Like sixth form was when the iPhone 4 came out, bruv. We old as fuck.
You didn't get console games on your phone like that until later.
Yeah.
But it might have been a mobile game, like not like I was playing a console game on my mobile. I'm just saying that like
on a DS or something.
no, like it was an actual mobile version of a Tales game.
Wait,
I don't know. I've never.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't
But
think
then
they
again,
did.
you
I
gotta
don't think they
remember
did
as well.
them.
Like
I don't think
Androids
they
were
did.
cracked as well, so like you could get a lot of shit on there as well.
I know we had
which is true, but I'm just trying to get you to deep, like when Android became
No, 100%.
Like when we got into uni.
Yeah. Okay. So it might have been then. Yeah. I'm just trying to remember. I don't remember when it was, but I know for a fact I played a Tales game on my mobile phone. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I just can't remember like which one it was.
know.
Yeah.
We'll figure out one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big fact.
So coming on to just the last part of our topics, unless there's anything else you guys want to talk.
I just want to give a shout out to like flipping the Nintendo, like the Game Boy Advance era, man. That.
That was your era, yeah.
Shout out to DS era, man. DS.
Oh, DS as well. No, DS as well for sure.
I'll never forget. Yeah. In school, yeah, we were doing our GCSEs, right? I was lower tier in terms of my form.
Yeah.
But in maths, because they recognize, recognize real. It was me and this one other guy. We were allowed to sit high tier paper. So the teacher would focus on everyone, and then he would come to us afterwards to give us our shit. Now, I was a bad guy, right? I had a TA in front of me, and this TA was just... She wasn't for us. She was for the guy next to him, right? So we just chat anyways. And I'm here with my fucking DS playing Kingdom Hearts 5, days, bro. Yeah, mashing the game up. She's there telling me, "No, Junior, you shouldn't be doing this, you know. Put that away, but not like the way teachers would tell you to put it away. I just gotta make sure that the actual teacher ain't clocking me. And then afterwards, like near the end of the lesson, I'll just turn to my man and be like, "Yo, what did you do? Just show me what you did real quick, so I know for when we sit the exam." Yeah, bro. The peakest part was, this guy must have been studying. Yeah, I still got the higher grade.
That's such a piss.
So moral of the story is, play games and you'll pass.
See, you saying that reminds me of a story when I was in year 7, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, and we used to have a day where like. It was like non-uniform day, but then we also were allowed to bring in consoles and things like that to like play in class, like the whole day. Every class you're going to, like they just let you do whatever you want. So like everyone would bring in their console or whatever. Bro, I remember having my Game Boy, but that's not the reason why I'm gonna mention this. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because on that day, bruv. So the school I went to, literally the whole area was predominantly Bengali people. Right, so this is Whitechapel, Stepney area, proper like East London, innit? Yeah, and so even the teachers, had to learn some Bengali because like us as students, we're hurling abuse at these teachers in Bengali, bro. Like, and my maths teacher, because this happened in my maths class, right? Yeah,
Maths.
Yeah, and I can't remember his name, but he was funny as fuck, like Naja man. Right, and he learned to speak our language, like because he only knew the swear words, bro.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
right?
like that's all you need. That's all he needs to know because then he knows that people are saying the wrong thing.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
Naughty.
Yeah, but so he's not a chill dude, but that day he was even being chill as well.
Okay.
Right? He got vexed, bruv. Got vexed because we're all there, we're all having a good time, bro. And then one of the kids in the back of the class, and this is a big classroom, so it's not like a normal size classroom. Like, it's like 2 classrooms, but we only needed 1/2.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? One of the kids in the back of the classroom goes, "What the fuck is that smell?" Bro, I don't know how this guy did this, but one kid, he must have been enjoying his game so much, that he didn't want to go to the toilet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. yeah, bro. We just find, right? And again, we don't know whether it was them in our class or it might have been from the class before. Yeah, we go to the back of the room where we figured out where the smell was coming from. Yeah, do you remember them metal like steel cupboards, like them big ones? Yeah, that where you pull out, like it extends out, bruv.
Okay,
do you know what I'm on about? Yeah. So there's a load of them in the back of the classroom. Yeah. And then we just see behind one of them, the shit-stained papers, bruv.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Bro, I will never, ever forget that day, because we found out who it was as well, and it was someone from our class as well.
Nah.
Bro, because do you know why we found out as well? Because when we went to the next class, yeah, the smell was lingering.
Fam, you know, the thing that upset me about that story is that you're literally telling me you're playing handheld consoles, bruv.
No, but these are our own consoles, innit? Like,
Yeah,
bro,
but-
I didn't let anyone touch my console.
No, that's what I mean. I mean, if that guy or girl had your console, go to the toilet.
Oh, it was a guy because it was an all-boys school.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could have gone to the toilet and been playing his games.
Guys, don't go to Whitechapel. Like, that's what I have to say. Like,
Bro,
you'll find shit stains apparently.
no, it's just crazy. Like, I can't. Guys, like Stepney and Whitechapel now is so much more better than where it was back when I lived there. Like, when I lived there, it wasn't the greatest, but like now it's a lot better. I'll be honest, but not saying that there was much of an improvement, but it's still a lot better than because I've been going there a lot more frequently in it because of.
Now he's just trying to do propaganda, trying to lift it up after the shit stain story, but I don't believe it.
Bro, I'm talking about one individual, and you're trying to surmise a whole area from one individual.
It's one story out of one. 100% stories that I know from my chapel is about shit stains. Alright? What the stats don't lie. The stats do not lie.
What's that? The stats don't lie.
Believe maths. That's what I taught. Maths class. You talk about maths, innit? High grade.
That's so true.
High grade.
But that shit was so funny,
so
man.
I believe it now. I'm sorry.
But did you not laugh at the story? Because that was funny.
I did not laugh. I was like,
oh yeah, you were in shock. You were in shock. You were in shock.
I was just like, I don't talk about shit right now.
No, but I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe that.
I mean, I couldn't believe it now.
Yeah, facts. But that whole the thing is the actual thing that I wanted to mention is just that was a sad story. Is that I remember that whole time, yeah, playing Pokemon, yeah. I spent literally that whole day trying to do one thing in that game, which is trying to catch a Feebas, which is Gen 3's equivalent to a Magikarp, which you man will know more of.
Magikarp.
Yeah, and like because you know Magikarp useless, and then when it evolves, you get Gyarados, and it's the same with Feebas. It's like that mon, yeah, that is hideous looking, like useless. It's literally just Magikarp in a different skin.
Fair.
Right? And then when it evolves, it becomes into Milotic, which is actually a really good mon as well, right?
Okay.
But it's rare to find. And it's unlike Magikarp, it's rare to find. And the only way you can find it is by fishing as well. Bro, I spent the whole day trying to fish and find a Magikarp, but I couldn't find Feebas, and I couldn't find one. It was so peak. It was so peak.
Sounds like a shitty day.
It's literally like a 3%
long that.
on fishing as well.
Long that.
Yeah, it was long. It was long. On a specific route in a specific like literal area.
You get better drop rates in Monster now. So
Everyone's deeper than that as well. Like, oh shit, Monster Hunter.
get some rubies.
Now you're gonna go back and play and not complain.
I'm trying to figure out if it is or not.
Yeah, so I understand.
Because I was telling T about that story with that decoration. You know,
Oh, is it?
I was pissed off, fam. There's one I don't know if you know.
We talked about it last time.
Oh yeah.
I say we move on to the last point.
Yeah, sorry.
Before we go on to the next. So 2025, a lot of things have been happening in gaming. A lot of things. This generation's been a bit strange. And people being a bit, they don't really know what to think about it. Xbox came out, PlayStation came out.
But it came out in a really awkward period.
Yeah, bad period for them because COVID happened.
Yeah.
Consoles couldn't get across the world. Things were expensive. And now we're coming to finally Nintendo's time. Nintendo delayed it quite a while. It's been like 8 years. And now we're finally getting Nintendo Switch 2. High price. And now...
Speaking of, can I quickly just say something?
Yeah, you wanted to say something before to beef or something.
No, not to beef more so, but I was speaking to T about this, yeah, and I think it's such a sheg what they're doing though, Nintendo, in a sense, yeah, which is you don't even own the console. You don't even own the games, do you?
You do own the console. I don't know what you're talking about. You do own the games. It's just that now, because there's so many...
What you're about to say, I saw exactly what he's saying about.
Yeah.
Basically, I got this not from the source.
Yeah.
This is someone quoting the source. He's basically saying if you're doing like modding your console or doing illegal shit.
They said they can break your console.
They literally just turn it off.
Not just like, you can't use online services anymore. It's like
it's like Red Ring. It's like Red Ring, basically, yeah.
So I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was I saw that. That was a bit sus as well.
And I think that's so stupid. You know what that reminded me of? that reminded me of, and this is on a bigger scale, is with Ferrari. So, with Ferrari, right? Yeah, some of their cars, when you go and actually buy it, you're not actually buying the car, bruv. You're just renting it. Like, you've paid that much money.
Fuck
yeah, but you're actually just renting the car.
So
like,
mod.
they won't even let you. They won't even let you take it from the showroom. Like, they'll be like, you own it, but it's got to stay here.
Damn.
And it just reminded me of that. And it's the same, like, modding it as well. Like, with Raris, like, they don't allow you to add a body kit or change the engine to a custom engine or anything like that. They don't allow that.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And this literally reminded me of that.
Nintendo had such a... The first Switch had such a hacking scene. Nintendo probably had sticker shock, and now they're like, they need to fight against it. But if someone's bought a console, they should be allowed to do what they want.
Yeah, because it's their own possession at that point. It's not yours anymore.
Yeah, but if they're gonna, it's a hard thing because let's say you buy the console, you hack it, and now because a lot of people are doing this. They were literally just modding games, like getting games that are new. It's not old games, because old games that you can't get, fair enough, but new games, they were literally downloading it and playing it. Even one of our boys, he does that as well. Our boy Manuel, he does that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was doing that for a lot of his games.
You out, cuz.
And it's like,
we love you, Manuel.
You out,
if you're doing it for old games, I understand. If you're doing it for new games, I'm like, people they made these games, it's their money. So it's a hard one, because for that I'm like, used to be, if you want to play a game, you should buy that game.
Yeah, 100%.
Also, Manuel, if the ninjas come after you, blame him.
Well, who knows Manuel? I don't know Manuel. But I don't know. Like, that's an interesting one. I'm actually not too sure what to think, because I don't think, because it happened so much on the Switch 1, and definitely this is why Nintendo are doing it. I don't agree with it, but I don't agree with people playing new games like that.
Yeah, no, which I get. So I see both sides to it completely, but to go to that extent of literally turning the console off as well, where you can't use it anymore as well, is so peak, because it comes back to the same point of what Jay was saying, which is you've purchased this thing now. It's yours. You have every right to do whatever you want with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
I think so. They're definitely trying to fight future proof, because I think it was so easy to hack the Switch 1. It was literally like a paperclip or something like that. You could literally just hack the Switch. It was so simple or so dumb. And they changed it with the next generations of it, but it was the old generation. I think even I have one of those. I could probably sell it for quite a bit. It was just the first.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine is still the first.
Those ones are rarer than the new ones, because new ones have the fix.
They fixed it.
Okay. Ours are the ones that can be hacked. I don't think yours can be hacked.
No. Mine
yours is a bit
definitely won't be able to, because I bought mine. Quite late.
And that's what they're probably worried about. This one getting hacked. But the thing is, like, and when they realized you hacked it, you couldn't go online, which I think is fine. I guess you can't go online.
Yeah, it's a fair kind of punishment if you like.
Yeah, you can only just play physical games, but even then, you can't even play games, because most games these days you need to download stuff.
Yeah. That's
so those people still can't play games.
They're fucked in that
Speaking of the games as well for the Switch 2, I think it's so peak as well what they're doing with this, which is one. So they're gonna have the digital download version, and it's gonna cost a certain amount. Fair enough. But then what's the point of having the physical download version, when they're not even actually giving you a physical copy, because they're just giving you the license to then download onto the console, but you're paying like another amount for that. What's the point of it?
Yeah, that's what all the consoles are doing now. It's just that Nintendo package it in a different way. Most games now, when you buy the physical,
because you got the disc, but then you have to download the stuff.
You pretty much download most of the game anyway.
Yeah.
It's just that now Nintendo have tried to tie in ownership to those cards to allow you to sell them, but also it's online. It's a bit of a weird mix.
Do you mean not to allow you to sell them?
No, you can. You can have ownership of
you're
these.
selling the license.
Yeah, you can sell the license now, which is interesting. You can have the license tied to this game key card or something. You can sell it.
Okay.
Apparently the rules are changing. I don't know the rules at the moment, but that's what.
How does that work? Because so you're telling me. So you got this card.
Wait. Like, this is very simple. We're just overcomplicated it.
Okay.
It's like any other game. Like, you buy the disc. Like, if I want to give it to you now, there you go.
Yeah.
But the license is attached to the disc. But if I was to download it onto my my PC or whatever, it's going to be locked to my account, this and that, and so on and so forth. I can't physically sell it onto you.
Okay.
You know what I'm trying to say? Because you're saying okay.
No.
The okay that I know that you don't know what I'm trying to say.
No. So, okay, look, let me explain from what I understand, and then you can correct me.
Yeah, go for it.
So, with a normal game right now, like on a CD, right, on
Yeah.
a Xbox or PlayStation, right, yeah? So, you purchase that. Obviously, you still download the content onto there, but then you still need the disc to be able to play the game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But the disc is almost like a key.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's the thing that unlocks the game for you to play.
Yes.
Yeah. So with the Switch too, you purchase the physical copy.
Yes.
You will then, you don't insert anything, right?
You do.
So you still insert something.
Yeah. It's the key, or else you
Okay.
have to open the door.
Okay.
I have the key. But if I don't put it in
so
the door,
no, but this is the thing.
it will open.
Because again, this is why I'm asking, because I don't know like how it works.
Yeah.
I'm just basing
that's what
this
I'm
off of
saying.
what
Like,
I heard.
what
Yeah.
you think is overcomplicated. It's
Okay.
not that. It's
So
just
it-
like your basic shit.
Okay, so basically, insert the cartridge, right? You download it,
Yep.
and then that's it.
That's it. Because
Okay.
the game will automatically recognize, oh, yeah, it's legit.
But then
it's
you
the
still
code.
need the cartridge to be able to play the game, or
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's a bit more to it. There's some thing called a game key card they're creating.
Yeah, because that's
I
what
don't know the full extent of it.
What, the new thing that they're doing?
Yeah, the game key card. Yeah,
But
the new
that's
thing.
just for you to share your games
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
that
yeah.
you've already downloaded.
Yeah.
But that thing will automatically come back to you. You're the only owner.
Yeah.
Like you still can't.
Oh, it's only
fixed to-
temporarily. Yeah, you can
it's-
temporarily give
it's
it to
the
someone
digital
else.
side, isn't it? So
Yeah.
the digital, whoever holds the account still owns it.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about physical games, the license is on the actual cartridge itself.
So then, can you let someone borrow that game and they can
Yeah.
still,
Yeah, you can.
and it won't interfere in the
Nope.
sense of saying like you can't download it because it's been okay.
No.
No.
The difference is you've got the card now. I can't play. Like it might be downloaded on
Oh, right, yeah.
It's
Well, I mean,
just
which
like-
is the same thing still.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I
yeah.
mean. It's
Okay.
just the way that they've been talking and about it. It's the reason why they got to do it is because there was a case in California where it actually had to go to fucking court about who owns the games. So now companies have to be more vocal about you're not buying the actual game itself. You're just buying a license to play the game.
Okay.
Right? But that's been the case since back in
back
the days.
when, yeah.
It's just how we now load the games. Before on a disc, they just put everything on there. But because games are getting massive, and okay,
It's not
fair
possible.
enough, discs they probably can hold it, but it's probably just easier to partly on the disc, download the rest.
Yeah.
From the
And
tablet.
have it actually on your console is
Yeah,
because the
yeah,
console
yeah.
is where you're storing majority of the stuff anyway, so it makes
Yeah,
more
yeah,
sense to
yeah.
have it like that.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. So
Okay.
it's just trying to help the gamers understand. What you
Tomato,
own.
tomato kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Basically,
fair enough.
Yeah. But
What was that look about?
The
It's just like-
original thing that you're saying, yeah. I always say this about a lot of stuff here. Like, unless you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, like, what are you worrying about? Okay, like, if you buy a Switch 2 and you're doing illegal shit with it, that's on you,
There's
bro.
repercussions for it.
You got caught.
Yeah.
You fucked up. Now you got to pay the price. If you ain't doing illegal shit on there, why would you even worry about it?
No, which is
there's
true.
there's not too much to worry. Apart from if you only like to play physical games and you want the physical content on the physical game, but unfortunately, those days don't exist anymore. They don't exist.
It's just how the ages move forward, man.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
some game sizes.
We're just becoming the world is just becoming more
large.
digital than analog, innit? That's what it is as well. So
I personally don't care too much because I'm a PC gamer and we've been doing it since forever. I think the last game I bought CD, I think that was Battlefield 4. I think back in that uni, and that was still late. Because most games are still digital. They weren't even selling CDs. That was like one of the rare ones, and I still got that. But yeah, there's no. Like, I don't have a DVD drive. I took it out because what's the
who
point?
the fuck cares
Yeah,
about
no one cares.
If you get one now, you probably get the USB stick and you just plug it in now, innit? Like,
No one cares. Like, so us PC gamers, we've been finding that forever. It's console gamers.
I'm not that bothered
now
by
they're
it either.
shifting. I
Like-
mean, it's fine if people are bothered. I'm not saying they're shifting.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
just saying times are
I think
changing.
the last time
and it's not gonna
I
go back.
bought a hard copy of any game was Smash, and that was only because it came with the package for the Switch that I bought.
Yeah. The only sad thing is people expected, because now we're moving to more digital, things to be getting cheaper. But that's not necessarily true.
No, it's
It's because I think it's similar with what like Sony can do, what has been doing with the PlayStation Store, especially with the exclusives and stuff as well. Is that they've got that market where they're the monopoly on it,
Yeah, I mean,
so they can price it with whatever they want.
It's that, but what I've heard as well is it costs way more now to develop games.
Yeah, it
Well,
does.
that as well.
To
Yeah,
the
yeah.
current standards.
Yeah.
Definitely the way that Sony have been trying to do games, they're trying to make blockbusters. That's literally what they're saying. They're putting so much money into these games because they want it to look the best.
Yeah, of course.
They want it to run the best. And it's kind of like a double-edged sword now. It's kind of, I think, bit these companies in the butt. Because if one of these games don't sell like millions and millions, that studio's getting axed. They're getting fired. But I guess it's because now gamers have said that's what they want. Companies are responding to it, and now it's the trend. And now game flops, you're done. Sony literally just cancelled. I think they cancelled probably like another games of service game that hasn't come out. Malphon is another game that one's flopping. People don't even like that one.
Where have I heard that?
Malphon's from Bungie that do Destiny.
Yeah,
Destiny's probably going to be gone soon as well.
I mean, I'll be real with you. Destiny had its time. It really did have its time where it was big. Because even I played it as well. Like I played vanilla Destiny, which was so much fun.
Yeah, it's a big game. But now they're on the next thing. They were actually hired into Sony to help them with their games of service initiative. I think they had 13 games that they wanted to push.
But Bungie had a lot of issues as well, didn't they? A little while ago, like
well, that's a part of the thing.
Damn.
Only one of those games came out and was successful. That was Helldivers 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All other games flopped. Loads of them got cancelled. There was a Last of Us online game got cancelled. There was another one that cancelled literally the other day. So all these ideas, that's why there's not many places and games coming out, because they were banking on these games of service. Most of them are gone or they've been on halt. And the studios are just getting axed because it's just too expensive.
Has Helldivers even been doing well still?
I don't know at the moment. No one's been talking about it, but it was doing really good.
When it first came out, it was that's what everyone could talk about.
That's the problem about games of service, because they cost so much to keep on running. And if people aren't on it, then people need to get fired.
Yeah, and they just won't back it.
Yeah, they won't.
I mean, I guess what are they called? Epic have done. Epic is the opposite in the sense though. Like they had that one IP which is Fortnite, and they backed it so much because they saw how well it was doing, and it's still doing well now. Even though it's not talked about as much anymore, but it's still got a very big
audience on that.
Yeah. And I guess they keep doing these things to get people on it.
The collabs and everything. I think they did one recently with Star Wars, is it? Yeah, I think it was Star Wars. Yeah.
And I don't know how good it's doing at the moment. I haven't looked, but
the thing is it's they found such a niche with it in the sense that it's a shooter game, right? Which everyone loves. Like, there's not a person who won't sit down and not be able to pick up the game and not play it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even now, because obviously the whole point of Fortnite was the building and all that, and they even have a mode now where you don't have to do any of that, right?
I mean, they even got FPS mode now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that they had a first-person shooter version.
Like, they're really like...
Yeah. So, but then now as well... Do you know the one thing about Fortnite, which I rate so much about it, is the art style of it is so appealing for kids, right? And there's always going to be kids that are going to want to play this game because the art style, the collabs that they do, because they always do it with what's in at the moment as well. Do you know what I mean? I don't think Star Wars is probably the most trendy thing at the moment. No, kids, I sound like such an old man saying those words as well. Yeah. But you gotta give it to them. Like, they, from the business side of things, like, they've done very well in that sense. They took something that was probably a shot in the dark, and it's just gone from fucking level to level in a crazy way as well.
Yeah, hope it dies soon though. But yeah,
you think?
I mean, I hope it does.
Oh,
he's hoping.
I hope it does, and they bring back fucking Unreal Tournament.
It's never gonna happen.
But that would never happen.
It never happened. But I still hope it dies. I still want it to die. But that's just me though. Like, no one else has to agree with me. I don't care
if it dies. I'd hope that they put all their efforts into bringing back Unreal Tournament, because that game is elite, man.
Those guys are ops.
And the thing is it would do so well in this day and age. With the games such as Overwatch and
not in the same realm though.
But it's not. Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is that it would do so well in, I feel like, in a competitive scene because of games like Overwatch and Marvel Rivals. Like, I know those are more hero based shooters, right? Yeah, and I know Unreal Tournament isn't that. But
no. But there is no game like Unreal Tournament.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's why it would do good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it would do bits, man. Like, because there's also not been a competitive sort of space-based shooter since Halo. I don't think there has been anyway. Yeah, there you go. Like, and
I can't think of anything.
yeah, I think it would do so well.
I would love it, but
Oh
it's not gonna
man!
happen,
And do you know what's crazy?
unfortunately.
That if they do bring it back, that would be the first shooter game that we would play together as well, man.
Yeah, true.
Oh man, because I've been trying to get this guy to play a shooter game with me, but he just
I mean,
won't.
you just play hero shooters.
Well, no, I mean, even during Call of Duty, I think I tried getting you to do it, but that was a long time ago. So like, probably a brief conversation that we
If
had.
it wasn't a hero shooter, yeah.
Oh really?
Hit me up on CS:GO. I'll play CS:GO.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have a PC.
No, that's the only thing.
There you go.
Yeah, I need to get a PC.
You just get a PC.
That's-
I'm paying FPS on console for. The
No.
fuck?
That's true.
Yeah, bro.
But I can't.
brokey.
I can't. Yeah, but there's cross-platform now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but
So it's
I ain't a
fine.
brokey, so I ain't playing the console.
No, that's
with,
fair.
with FPS. No way.
Well, then play a hero shooter with me.
No.
Play Marvel Rivals.
No.
It's free.
I'm not playing hero shooter. Not playing hero shooter.
Fair enough.
Got too much integrity for that. Right?
Although I can't lie, right? Yeah, hero shooters are just rage-inducing. They can be because it's so team-based.
Yeah,
It's
I
way
don't-
more
I don't
team-based
need-
than like because with regular FPS shooter games, like you can carry
Yeah,
a whole
if
team.
you're good
without-
enough, you can carry.
Yeah.
You can carry, but not in those games. You can't.
Not with team-based games
can't,
because
it's impossible.
especially when you rely on people healing you as well, like you can't.
I'll get too
just
vexed.
can't. You
I'll get way too vexed.
I
Yeah, man.
get
yeah.
way too vexed,
I know. So we should stop wrapping
especially
up.
when I play with T as well. Like this guy.
Yeah, he's
I'm sorry.
He's kind of.
I'm sorry to him, but like
We should start wrapping up in a bit. But yeah, the gaming industry has, I don't know, like things are going well, but everything is actually going up in price. Xbox went up in price recently. I don't know if you've seen those
yeah,
prices.
they increased the
Yeah,
price.
see
Yeah,
that,
that
yeah.
was crazy. I
That
couldn't
was
believe
random.
that.
I was like, what?
Yeah, out of nowhere.
I wouldn't say it was random, but because there's been tariffs and everything's been going up.
Oh, well,
So
that
it
makes
makes
sense. That
sense.
bit makes sense.
But
But would you agree that the amount that it's gone up by is crazy?
it was quite a lot.
Yeah,
It was quite a lot.
Yeah.
It kind of made people look sideways at Nintendo, like, you know what? Nintendo's not that bad.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. No, but then I swear, okay, like not to try and get political or anything, but I swear with the tariff thing that there's been a change to it. No, they've reduced the.
So
They've reduced it because what you're thinking about the direct war with fucking China, innit? Because they took the tariffs to a stupid number.
Yeah.
So they've just reduced it.
Back to what it was.
No, not to what it was.
I think
It's
it's
still
still-
higher than before.
it's still
but-
30%
No,
at the moment, I think.
yeah, they've lowered
in
it,
Japan for
but-
China.
Yeah.
30% is still a lot.
Yeah,
when
no,
you think
no,
about it.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
That is so
On
much.
these stuff costing this much.
Yeah.
I don't know where most of
Ridiculous.
Microsoft industry is. It might be China. It might be other places. Now Nintendo, they moved. It's funny, Nintendo, because they actually moved to Vietnam to get away from it, and then Vietnam got taxed as well.
They got tariffs.
So Nintendo
yeah.
were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Hey, that probably is why the price is what it is.
Yeah, 100%. That's why the prices went up.
Yeah.
But Nintendo, I heard they tried their best not to up the prices. That's why they tried to not say shit as long as they could.
Okay.
And then they're like, we have to say something now.
We're revealing it now, like, yeah.
So
Facts,
it was kind of
facts.
jokes. And apparently Sony's been talking to their shareholders, and they have to raise the price. They just don't know when to say it.
What, for consoles?
Probably
For everything,
probably
like
everything.
Oh,
games,
yeah.
everything.
It's gonna be-
Yeah, because even Microsoft now has gone to £80 on
Quick question
$80
then.
on consoles.
But how would the tariffs affect like digital games then? Because it's not like they're being.
That's what people are saying. I think I don't know why. Maybe it's like just passing on the cost to other things, like to kind of soften the blow
Oh, yeah,
on
yeah,
other
yeah.
things.
Oh,
'Cause,
right,
like,
okay.
That's what Nintendo did. They upped the prices of the accessories, but they tried to keep the console at least not too much more. No, they didn't even increase the because apparently when the prices for the console doesn't consider the tariff cost as well. Apparently,
Apparently. Okay.
What, the price of the console?
yeah, it's just the price of the console. Apparently,
What, with Nintendo, yeah?
yeah, Nintendo, yeah,
Okay.
no tariffs.
Okay.
But for the accessories, so they put the prices on the accessories to go up instead of the console because they want people to get the
Okay.
console. If they want extras, then they'll pay extra for the
Okay.
accessories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which people probably will do.
Yeah, so maybe it's similar in this digital thing. Well, I think there's two things. Probably that they want to shift the money that way as well.
Yeah.
But also, they still want their games to sell in retail stores. So their prices can't be too different from physical and digital.
Or
If
else
it is, then
they're just gonna buy the digital.
they're just going to buy digital. Yeah, and all the physical stores are not going to like it. They're not going to
Yeah.
put their games in store.
Yeah.
And it's just not going to be good for
Yeah.
them. So they need to keep it at least comparable
Yeah.
in pricing. This is
yeah.
unfortunate. I would like it to be cheaper, but it is what it
Yeah,
is.
it makes sense, innit? But
So the question is how much Sony's going to go up to. I don't know. And it's interesting because normally consoles go down in price.
yeah, bro.
And
I'm upset about
This
that.
is like the first time I'm
But is
seeing
that-
prices going up.
Is
And
that
we're like 5 years in this console generation and prices are higher than when it started.
yeah?
Who the fuck
So,
is gonna even?
is it
bother
just
now?
the consoles, or are they going to be doing that with like the accessories, everything?
Probably accessories because Microsoft and Nintendo did that too.
'Cause, do you know what? That it's just hit home for me with this. Yeah, is because you know what I was considering getting as well.
Another controller.
Nah.
that?
Well, I wanted to get another controller,
The VR thing.
the portable thing,
Oh,
so that I can play on the train
Okay.
where Mozana while I'm going to work and back.
see.
I don't know. Does it work that way?
So
Yeah.
how it works is basically you just have to have your PlayStation on rest mode.
Okay.
As long as it's connected to the Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
you can connect and you have your portable thing connected to an internet connection. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
At the start,
It used to be you
yeah,
have to be
they
in the
work
same
that way.
Wi-Fi
Okay, yeah, I
network.
remember that
They
one.
work
Yeah.
Okay,
so
so
they've-
they've changed that now because they realized like, what the fuck is this?
What's the
Yeah.
point
It's
of
an
it?
expensive controller. It's Wii U controller.
It's just
basically.
it's basically the Wii U controller.
Yeah. Well, it's good that they fixed that. Then.
Yeah.
The thing that I could only play Smash on.
Yeah.
Remember when I?
yeah,
I could only
exactly.
play on that. I could never play on the normal controller.
Jeez. Well, it's interesting. I don't know if they did already up the price of that because they did up the console a bit a couple months ago or maybe a year
really?
ago. Yeah, they did. They did here. You didn't
Oh,
know.
I didn't know that.
They upped the price everywhere apart from the US because they really don't want to up it in the US
'Cause
that's
they
their
don't-
territory.
yeah.
That's where they're winning.
Yeah.
They can't afford to do that.
Yeah.
That's like they're trying their best apparently not to do it,
The
but they're
thing
gonna
is-
have to.
Yeah,
The thing is though, right? Like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, there's always people buying consoles every day.
Yeah.
But I feel like even upping the price now, like, is it really gonna make much of a difference for them?
Like, is it gonna help them gain more money? So
Yeah, because like as we've said, like it's already 5 years into the lifespan of these consoles. You know what I mean?
No,
And unless
true.
I think the only, but from the perspective of Sony, the only thing that I guess that they can up the price and it would make a difference is when they, unless they, I don't know if they've released it already, but the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Yeah, that's already out. That's
Yeah.
probably gonna go up crazy. amounts
Yeah,
as
and
well.
that's like it's already crazy amounts already as it is.
Exactly. So imagine that. But I get what you mean. Like, are they gonna make money and sell this as much? I don't know how well it's selling at the moment. But Xbox, no, it's dead in water.
Yeah.
No one's really buying
Yeah,
them
no
anyway.
one was-
So
yeah,
no
yeah,
one's gonna
yeah.
buy
It's
them
game
even
over.
more.
Yeah,
It's game
And I
over.
think Xbox is just like in their mind, they're like, if we're manufacturing these at this price, there's no way we can justify not raising the price. So if they get sales, they get sales. If they don't, that's what it is. for them.
they're not really in a position to win in
Yeah,
any
they
way.
can't, they're in rocking a hard place. For
Yeah.
Sony, I think it's a bit rougher because, yeah, it's already expensive. And probably a lot of people already have PlayStation that want PlayStation, but there's still people to get. But they're not in a position to just release the next PlayStation, of course.
Yeah.
And even if they did, it would be probably even more expensive.
Yeah,
So I think they're probably just gonna, they're gonna raise the price and they're just hoping they're just gonna ride out for a bit longer, see what happens to the tariffs over the couple of years, and then hopefully 2028, 2027, PS6 comes out and things are better, and it's not like £800.
oh, but it's gonna be crazy though, because with the tariffs that we have now, right? Yeah, and the way things are going in the world as well, right? I can only see these tariffs going up and up and up.
Yeah, could
So
you imagine PS6 £800?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Those tariffs are purely from Trump.
Mm.
So, like all these companies, like what they're probably hoping for is whoever
Takes
Get
over.
sworn in
Yeah.
they just get rid of that shit.
Because he can't. Okay, again, I know we're not a
know.
politics chat
Yeah.
yet, but like this is the second time he's in, so like he can't run for president after this, isn't it?
Nope.
Yeah.
It's game over.
Yeah.
He's trying to change some laws, I heard, but we can get into
That's
that.
that's
That's off cam shit.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
some
yeah,
that's
yeah,
some
yeah.
yeah.
But I don't know. But Biden was also trying to push some tariffs towards at least China. He was trying to put some, what's it called? Trying to pressure China basically. But Biden was as well.
Okay.
So I think it's actually just a presidential thing at the
Yeah.
moment.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think this is more extreme than it was before.
Yeah. Because it's actually being applied rather than it being in theory.
Yeah.
Plus, the whole world got affected with,
Yeah.
in Trump's case.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Before
So
I think
that's
it was
why-
just basically China, but now it's
Everybody.
the whole world.
everyone,
Yeah.
innit? So
So I don't know what's gonna happen honestly in gaming because if it's £800 consoles, no one's really gonna be able to afford it. So I don't know.
And no one's gonna buy unless you're the mega rich, I guess, or like where £800 means
It's calm, yeah.
Yeah.
But at this point, like, all I'm thinking is like, just get a fucking PC, bruv.
Yeah.
Because let's be real, yeah.
No, 100%.
Xbox exclusive is now tied to Microsoft, so a PC is Microsoft. So you ain't gonna worry about Xbox exclusives,
Right.
and PS exclusives are coming to PC
That's
as well.
true.
So
But the thing is, with what you're saying about you might as well get a PC, is the tariffs applied to that as well. So imagine what the price for a PC will be at that point.
a fully built one, probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be
But
crazy.
The parts, if you do it
buying
yourself,
by parts themselves,
then it might be a little bit
you
more.
Can, You can tailor it to your budget.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah, that's very true.
Purely tailor it to your budget.
But you're
It still means everything's gonna go up.
But
though,
it's still, that's what I'm saying. Like,
regardless.
the parts are still going to go up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
in that sense,
Pretty
yeah. But
much a lot of the manufacturing from all this
It's
comes
from China.
and those areas as well. So
Yeah.
they're gonna get hit.
okay, the US man, you man are fucked.
Yeah,
basically.
they're already
Yeah.
kind of fucked. But the thing is, we're still gonna also feel that because to levy the less of sales they're gonna get, they're gonna just probably put stuff in other regions like Nintendo did. Nintendo up prices on certain things even where we live because it affects the US, and US is their
It's like
biggest customer base.
It's
So they need to make up for that
Yeah.
somehow.
A little bit, yeah.
It's like a drop in the water, innit, kind of thing. Like, it's such a big drop in the water with these tariffs between America and China. Like, everyone else is just going to get affected by the waves.
Yeah, and we did too.
Yeah.
Unless, I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future, but it seems pretty tough. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, honestly. But
Yeah.
Hey, we're living in some confusing times, bro.
Yeah,
The unknown is like a lot of the times, like not just with gaming, but in general with life. Like, you can sort of predict what's gonna happen, but yo, we live in a time
even know
where
what one, man.
yeah, man, it's
yeah,
crazy.
It's tough. But I think that's pretty much it for today, guys.
Yeah.
So hope you guys enjoyed this video.
I
You
love
know,
this
with your
episode,
boys
to be fair.
here. It was a
Facts.
pretty good one today, and we're glad to have you guys with us. You know, check out the moments, check out other podcasts of ours, check out the shorts. Player J, he's almost done with Ghost of Tsushima. And I'm thinking of actually picking up a game with JR, or maybe even Shibz as well, because Shibz was beefing with Wilds the other day, so maybe it's time to get him on GU. Officially.
Oh, okay.
GU Saga.
Okay.
that'd
A
be
3-man
kinda sick,
GU
though.
Saga.
Oh, that
what
would
do you guys
actually
think
be
about
dope.
that?
That'd be kinda
That's what I'm
sick.
saying.
That would be dope.
That'll be kind of sick.
Two
but how
vets,
would
two
we-
vets, bringing up GU noob,
That would be sick.
first time playing.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
that's
Yo,
one.
I'm so down if we do it like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to get forced into playing the game.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
How can you be so down and then you have to get forced?
No, in the sense that, like, because we tried it before,
Yeah, but I'm just saying that those two sentences are contradiction.
Yeah, sure.
guys.
But end of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
We're gonna get into something else there.
Make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends, and comment down below. We'll catch you guys next time. See ya.
Peace.